those good players in now.
Just because you're a football legend doesn't mean you totally light up the World Cup. These guys are just three who prove that. The struggles of some great names makes the record of Miroslav Klose even more impressive. It was in 2002 in Japan and South Korea that a 24-year-old Klose put the world on notice. At his first World Cup, he scored a hat-trick in Germany's opener against Saudi Arabia. He scored another 2 at the tournament and, well, what do you notice? Yep, 5-headed goals. The only time someone's done that in World Cup history. Germany lost in the final, but Klose had certainly raised some eyebrows. Klose scored another 5 goals and won the Golden Boot in 2006, although Germany lost in the semi-finals at their home World Cup. Totes emotion for die Fans. By 2010, Klose was playing for Bayern Munich, where they'd clearly instilled an "I'm not scared of anything" attitude. African and English safaris look a bit different, don't they? Brilliant. Anyway, Klose returned from his excursion, got a goal against England and was on the score sheet in the quarter-final against Argentina before Germany were undone by a pack of hungry Spaniards. 4 years later, Klose was 36, but he was picked for one last World Cup, much to the German public's frustration. He hadn't had a stellar season for Lazio, but Germany didn't have many out-and-out strikers at the time. Klose, though, delivered again. He scored in the groups, and then in the semi-final, he had his record-breaking moment. Klose got Germany second in that incredible 7-1 victory over Brazil, his 16th, a new World Cup record. In fact, to really twist the knife, he snatched it from R9 in front of the Brazilian fans. Klose started the final, and his replacement, Mario Götze, well, you know what happened in extra time. And with that, Klose called it quits, taking with him the record for the most goals in tournament history and the most match wins in tournament history, as well as 2 bronze medals, a runners-up medal, and that winner's medal. The dream of every single World Cup footballer he fulfilled.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the talkSPORT Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein, the superstar. Alongside me goes by the name of Gabby Agbonlahor. And, of course, we're here courtesy of our wonderful friends at Arnold Clark by a used car in their upgrade event. And get 2 years free servicing plus a chance to win the cost of it back this June. Gab, good to see you.
Good morning, Andrew.
I'm in a great mood today.
Why?
Oh, my God. I went to bed at night. So I got in yesterday from the show.
Yes.
I had half hour's kip. That got me to like half 11, 12.
Did you mean to have half an hour?
Yeah. Set the alarm.
Okay.
Right?
You slept longer, wouldn't you?
I think I found the secret.
Okay.
And then I went to bed last night about 8:45, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And then I went all the way through to the dog waking me up about 4:30 this morning, which was what I wanted.
Yeah,
I
perfect.
set my alarm for just after that. I've had over 7 hours
Yeah,
kip.
because you're so tired.
Oh, I feel great.
Because you were so tired, naturally you're gonna fall asleep at 9 o'clock. Your body's
That's right.
Your body's got
That's
no
right.
choice. 7 hours, you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm good on 7 hours.
Sim, who
I had 7 hours
I
last
talked
night.
to him, who's our producer
Yeah.
today. Posh Boy's gone back to Oxford or Cambridge or both, I can't remember.
Get his degree.
He tells me he makes the mistake of sleeping 3 hours during the day.
I
Can't do that.
I slept 2 hours yesterday after the show, but still slept 7 last night.
Oh, you done well.
Yeah, I done very
Were you
well.
tossing and turning
I was,
last night?
yeah. I was.
That helps.
I was, yeah, 9:30
Yeah.
till 10:30. But you feel good?
I feel great. I feel absolutely great. And what I came up with a great idea for the show yesterday.
Okay,
right?
go on.
So yesterday,
Yes.
I was moaning about the lack of croissant.
Yes.
Rightly
so.
From the top boys and girls here. They promised me that's part of the deal.
Exactly.
Croissants for everyone here. They didn't turn up, and I moaned.
Yeah.
And then the legend that is Chris Evans came in at 6:15,
Good guy.
and he'd gone to like Pret or whatever, and he'd handed me a croissant.
Yeah.
And that got me thinking about a new section of the show. Yes, in homage to the legend that is Chris Evans, I've come up with a new part of the show called Chris Errands. Chris Errands. Because I know he's listening, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I could mention something that I quite like, or you, and we could see if he could bring it in.
Yes.
At 6:15. So we could start off with like a biscotti or an apple, and eventually go to like a swan.
Pair of trainers.
Pair of trainers.
Yeah.
A fridge.
Yeah.
All right?
Pair of running trainers, Nikes.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to buy them for us, right?
Oh.
But I thought, well, maybe he is. Yeah, I mean, you can't go like, I quite fancy a Rolls Royce today, a Phantom. I wonder if Chris Evans can bring that in.
Right,
but I know he's listening to the show, right?
Yes.
And I'm a huge fan of his, as he well knows.
Mate.
So I thought, if we can mention something now, we'll start low.
Okay.
Like an apple or biscotti or a piece of chocolate.
Okay.
And then if this moves on to like week 2 or week 3, one of us could say, right, get me a lion.
Okay.
All right. So what do you want to go for?
You know what? I'm gonna go simple.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for banana.
Is that it? That's all you want?
Yeah, I want to start because by the time
he could nab that in the building somewhere. It's got to be outside. Go big. No, not too big.
Oh, okay.
Go something from a shop that you think only they could sell it.
Do you know what? I want an orange juice.
Okay, in a carton or
a carton. Yeah,
a carton of orange juice.
Fresh.
Okay, well, Chris Evans will be in the building in about 8 minutes time. What?
No bits in it.
I thought you said a pizza.
That made me laugh.
That's a nice
Papa
breakfast.
John's. No bits in it though. I don't like bits in the.
Oh, so you don't want freshly squeezed orange?
No, I want a fresh one, but not freshly squeezed. Like a nice orange juice that goes down simple.
Okay, all right. So
please, mate. Cold as well.
All right, don't push your luck on these. All right.
Sorry, mate. I got carried away.
So we'll see if Chris Evans or Chris Errands, as I like to call that bit, a biscotti.
Biscotti.
Do you know what biscotti is?
Those little biscuits.
Yeah, like crunchy ones that you break your teeth on.
Yeah.
I went in. Funny you say that. I went into. I can name whatever I want. Gales. You know Gales?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gales.
Very posh shop. Or they think they're posh, right?
Are we allowed to mention Gales?
Yeah, I can mention what I want, right?
Oh.
Not nowhere near as good as Costa, who I think are the best.
Express.
Costa Express, the best you can get.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Especially the petrol stations.
Yeah, well, they're my favourite.
Yeah.
Right? I don't even have a car, but I only go to the petrol station.
Yeah, lovely, mate.
And so I went into a Gales last week, and I went, can I have some sourdough and a little thing of biscottis, right?
Really?
And then I went to, and she went, have you got your card? And I went, yeah. And he went, boop. And she went, oh, you get your sourdough free. And I went, okay. And then she went, do you want to pay? And I went, yeah. And it was £6.50. And I went, what's that for? And she said, the biscottis.
Are you joking?
I said, this little
So
tiny.
you're going to go make Chris spend £6?
No, I put them back.
Oh, did you? But you didn't make Chris pay that now, though.
No, because
you want to change it quickly.
No, you've put in today's one for Chris Evans.
Oh,
you've put in no, not one each.
Me. Oh,
we put in orange juice.
Time to show
orange juice is locked in.
Okay.
All right, orange juice is locked in.
I hope he comes through, mate.
Well, we'll see when he comes in. If he comes in at 15:15,
yeah.
I'll take a little photo, put it on Insta, and then hopefully that will move on every day.
But don't feel bad. Like, you know what I mean? Legendary Chris Evans is running around, grabbing.
He'll love it. He wants to meet me every day. I get honestly. But I saw him in the lift yesterday. He's like, "Your show's great," and I was like,
"Well, you know what you got to do,
Chris,
though.
Calm down."
What we'll have to do then, though?
Yeah.
End of every month, we'll have to get him something.
Oh, we'll do that.
Just to say thank you.
Yeah.
Do you know
I would quite
like an apple.
Why don't we collect them all, and at the end of the month, just take them all back? Okay, there's your apple, there's your biscotti.
Sorry, the banana's gone off.
We do that. So let's hope day one of Chris Errands works.
Great idea.
Right.
Is that your idea? Or producer Ollie, Sim, Ed?
Those guys haven't got any ideas. You know, I've been listening to this show for 20 years. There's no new ideas, right? There's no new ideas coming up. We'll see if that works. Right, we've got lots and lots to talk about in today's show. And of course, Gab, how many days to go until the World Cup gets underway?
2 days. Can't wait now, mate.
Have you caught World Cup fever?
Do you know why, mate? I've been trying to. The advert for Nike got me, and last night I was in bed about 8 p.m.
Can you tell this story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay, mate.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the games on because it's on BBC Three. I haven't got that on my TV or iPad. So I went onto Netflix. First thing that comes up, Brazil FIFA World Cup 1994 documentary.
The documentary.
I watched it, mate, on Netflix, and it was amazing.
Is it?
Because they had been through, like, 1990. They got knocked out early in the competition. And, mate, we think about the players getting bad by the media here. Wow. back in 1990, the players got slaughtered, the manager got slaughtered. Then, 1994, they had to win their last game against Uruguay to qualify for the World Cup. And that's not like Brazil. Normally, in the history, they'd never lost the qualifying game. And then close to the tournament, one of their players died in a car crash.
Oh my.
Then, Senna died, Formula One driver.
Also in a car crash?
Yeah, right before the tournament started. And that brought them, the whole country together. They were mourning.
Okay.
So, but it was a great documentary. Some videos in it as well of Romario dancing, and just the togetherness. But that gave me a bit more of like when you see the fans and you see the fans going crazy and crying. You feel that like this is big. The timings are annoying for people.
Yeah,
I see so many reels of people like sleep on their sofa at 3 a.m. and the World Cup's on and a goal gets scored and you wake up.
Yeah,
that's going to be a lot of people trying to stay awake for it. But definitely, mate, we have to remember how big the World Cup is.
Yeah.
Massive.
Well, one of the big debates actually for us certainly is who starts at number 10 for England. It still rumbles on that debate, and the former Three Lions skipper Stuart Pearce had his say on kickoff live from Orlando last night.
Sometimes you look back and you say, okay, over the last calendar year, which ones have done really well for me? And I think that points more to Rodgers than Bellingham. I do get you both of your points about he's a top performer, Bellingham, but I think there's enough games and enough time for him to fight his way back into the team. I think Rodgers will start because of the loyalty that the manager will show him in regard to what he's done over this calendar year. I think he's been one of England's standout players, Morgan Rodgers.
Who do you want as number 10?
It doesn't bother me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the end of today's show.
Oh, do you know?
Thanks for listening. White and Jordan up next. Have a good day, everyone.
Do you know why, Andy? Because we're not talking about like a lot of difference between two players. If Bellingham
I think we are.
If Bellingham starts, fantastic. If Rodgers starts, fantastic. Both of them were going to be more than strong enough to beat this Croatia side that we've got available.
Okay, that's
what
fair.
I'm saying is when it maybe comes to the knockout stage and you might be playing a Brazil, a France, a Spain, whoever it is, Argentina, then it's a different debate. Or you might need Bellingham in there because he's going to offer this more. Rodgers maybe come off the bench. But they're both such talented players. It's really hard to choose. I mean, I love Morgan Rodgers, Villa bias. But then Jude Bellingham, he's already been at 3 tournaments. This is Morgan Rodgers' first tournament. So Bellingham's got that experience. He's playing at Real Madrid. Yes, he's not.
You're not biased at all, you?
No, not at all.
No, okay.
He's not the greatest season, Bellingham.
No, because you watch a lot of La Liga.
With his injuries.
Don't you?
I do watch decent amount, yeah.
What do you watch it on? What platform?
Premier Sports.
Premier Sports, okay. How much is that?
Yeah, I think it's 20-something quid.
Is it?
It's not nice.
Money. Okay.
It's not nice. It's not nice at all. No, but jokes aside, though, they are both top players. The only thing I'll say is the media, they're hoping that Bellingham doesn't start because then it's going to be, the harmony. That's all I'm hearing. The harmony's going to be affected. Bellingham's not starting. He's going to kick off when we don't know what's happening inside that.
No, 100% right.
And Bellingham might end up coming on after 60 minutes, scoring against Croatia, starting the next game.
Yeah, you're so right. You're so right. But the one thing we both agree on is we're excited about the World Cup.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Well, you think everyone will be in a good mood and looking forward to the World Cup, but one person isn't. I've not heard this, and I can't believe he's not. This is a certain Jamie O'Hara last night.
Do you know what the problem is, right? You know, like, I've ostracised myself with talkSPORT. Because when I first started on this station, right, I was working with Woodsy, I'd do a bit of Jim White.
Yeah.
I was working with Adrian.
Yeah.
You know, and then all of a sudden, I was going to Cheltenham. I was going out knocking about.
Yeah,
Sports gigs.
Now look where you are.
Now, I don't get offered nothing. I just come in here 10 o'clock every night. There's no one here. There's no one here.
It's a good thing, Jay.
And I'm stuck with Cundy.
We get up to all sorts here, mate.
I know, but it's just like I don't know.
We don't know.
It's like, I want to be out there.
What surprises me the most about that is I didn't even know that show's still on air. Is that still going, Sports One? Is it? I thought that died. It's still going? Okay.
You know, it's funny, Andy. Sometimes in life, just take the hint.
Yeah.
Take the hint.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a reason why you're not getting invited places.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
On a 10 o'clock show, and then you don't have to see him during the day. The managers can get in and out without him coming in
They
and
don't
saying,
have to look at you.
You know what I mean? Like,
They don't have to look at what's going on with the
I do Cheltenham.
What's going on with the Gams? What's going on with the parting?
Yeah.
He's got a new haircut with the parting. What's all that about?
I don't know, geez, but like, do you know what I mean? I'll go in the World Cup. I'm not doing Cheltenham or Ascot. You know what I mean? I just got married. I just can't. It's too much, Keith.
We've got a busy show, my friends. Do not go anywhere. Shabana Hearn will be live from the airport. She travels to the States to watch Scotland go out in the group stages. Jude Bellingham's ex-skipper at Birmingham, Harley D, will also be on the show. Former England goalkeeper, the wonderful Ben Foster, and French wine-up merchant Neil Marpeau will also kick off World Cup chat. And the man who broke the world record for the most Chinese menu items, named in a minute, Big John Fisher, will be with us along with his son and, of course, heavyweight boxer Johnny. Coming up in just a moment, the back pages are dominated by scandal involving the England cricket team. More on that right after this. You're listening to The Breakfast Show on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor. It's 6:16. Let's talk about the World Cup then in a bit more detail. England, of course, touched down in America ahead of the competition. Let me get your views on the squad. Lots of players that a lot of people should have been in it weren't. Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Gibbs White, Adam Wharton, Trent, of course, Harry Maguire being another one. What have you made of the squad and the players that aren't going?
All of them players are the real technicians. Adam Wharton, Foden, Cole Palmer,
Trent.
And Trent. So my opinion personally is the majority of them players should have gone, because I think that holding the ball in a World Cup is the most crucial thing, and being that team. But Thomas has gone the other way. Thomas, you can see he's picked by the team he's picked. It's going to be a sort of low to mid block, and he's going to look for counter-attacking football, right? So personally, I would have done it differently, but I like the fact that he's picked the type of players for his style of football that he thinks going to do it. And like, we're still a week gone from the squad, and we're still talking about the players not there. Almost like, listen, nobody would have picked now 26 players that Thomas would have picked. So we'd all have a disagreement somewhere.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Good morning, everyone. It's 6:20. You're listening to The Breakfast Show on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor. If you're turning on your radio for the first time, you're probably thinking, why are they playing this music? Well, this music is now synonymous with our brand new feature, Chris Evans, not Chris Evans, Chris Evans, because we know that the legend is Chris Evans listens to this on his way in.
What a guy.
And, the door's opening. Oh, he's done it.
Oh, wow.
Chris's first task of the day was to get orange juice.
And he's cold.
He's done it.
What a guy.
Come sit down for a minute, Chris.
Andy, I know you didn't ask for anything, but a little girl's gift card.
Oh, well, I'm not legally allowed to accept that, because only Costa Coffee will... But no, is there money on it?
No.
Oh, yeah, go. Okay, come get the chair. The chair's next to you.
No, I'm only here for a minute. But the thing is, it's a bit of a limited window.
No, that's the purpose of
Yeah,
it.
but there's only one shop open. I've got 7 minutes.
But my point is, one day I might go, can you go and get me a sheep? And
Yeah,
then
no.
you've got to carry a sheep into the...
Well, I think by Friday we're probably there, aren't we? Also, in the same conversation,
Yeah.
Andy, it didn't go unnoticed, not by me, but by everyone listening.
Oh.
Is you start with a banana, knee, a
Orange juice, yeah.
and then in the same breath you did mention, well, I haven't got a car.
Yeah.
So we know where this is going.
I'm thinking of a Bentley, actually.
Yeah.
You've
So-
got loads, though,
Got a
right?
reverse engineer.
You got loads.
Those days are over. Those
You
days
still
are
got that
over.
Ferrari?
What?
You still got that Ferrari?
Got a Skoda. I've got a Skoda Superb.
I've changed my mind about the car, don't I?
Yeah, okay. But anyway, it's a limited window.
Well done, by the
There's
way.
one shop open.
It'll be,
Is that just one shop on your way?
Well,
in?
there's,
it'll be 6:15. He'll take the day off and he'll be like, I'll come
all
to
right.
you and grab
Borough
a car.
Market's opening
But that's-
as I
look,
run through it.
No games are easy, right?
What?
Otherwise, what's the point?
All right, okay.
Okay.
You have to do that though, mate. I really appreciate it.
Just going to do another show.
Chris, well done today. Look at that, he's done it. Chris Evans, round one, orange juice.
I enjoyed the first and last episode of Chris.
I agree, mate.
Is there not an episode tomorrow? We'll try one more tomorrow.
Give it a go.
Round of applause for Chris Evans, everyone.
Thank you, mate.
Come on, go. Give us a round of applause, please.
What a guy.
That's amazing,
What a
mate.
guy. Can
That's
I-
amazing. That's yours, yeah. Wow. That's yours.
Mate, it's cold. It's just...
He's done well, the boy. He's done well. Right, while you're opening that, it's time for a quick coffee break and a look at the back pages with Costa Express.
Wow, it's a...
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT. Sponsored by Costa Express. Quality coffee, quality day.
And I'm delighted to say the horrifically single Sam Ellard is with us in the studio. How are you?
You all right, Sam?
Is it your birthday? Have I made that up?
No, it was my 30th birthday on Sunday. Morning, guys.
Happy birthday, mate.
Thank you, mate. Yeah.
What did you get for it?
I got this new top. Do you like my new top? I got a couple.
Sorry,
That's
30.
new.
Sorry. That's new. Sam, did you say 30 or 13?
No, very good. No, obviously 30. Yeah, it's my 30th on Sunday. So
That's a new top.
Well, I got a couple of new tops. I got a
That's
white
new.
one.
What's
I've
Wrong
got.
with that? It's okay.
Yeah, thank you.
It looks new, though. I don't think
What
it
do you
looks
mean?
brand
It's the
new.
first
No,
time
no.
I've worn it.
Gabby, it's new to him. Didn't
Yeah.
say it's a new
So I
top.
got a couple of new tops.
Yeah.
I got a couple of gym bits. So I'm gonna try and get into the gym like new trainers. you can't nod like
What,
that.
your
at me.
gym stuff?
Huh?
You got the receipt still?
We wanted to ask you, Sam, because we have banter and like on Drive, he's always asking
Yeah, it's
about
bang out.
What's Drive? What's that?
your,
Good show this week.
Well, I've heard it's gone right down here. Ratings have
You
plummeted.
still single, Sam?
Yeah, well, from when you guys asked me that question
Because
4 days ago.
Gabs has
Yes,
got
I am.
good news. Gabs has
I've got
good news.
someone for you, mate.
Listen to
Someone
this.
Go on a date with you. They've seen you.
Listen to this.
I've
Seen
showed
your
them your Instagram.
Yeah. They've
And
heard you.
the only problem
They've
is
seen you on here as well.
Okay.
the only problem is that I told her you were 6 foot.
Okay.
That's all
Well,
I-
I'm not miles off it. I'm not
Oh.
6 foot.
I think you are miles off it.
No, I reckon I'm 5'10".
Well,
Stand up.
Yeah.
Can you get?
No, I said stand up. You're not. Why are you lifting your chin up?
All right, maybe 5'9" at a push.
Well, can you just get pair? Have you got a pair of Timberland boots?
Yeah, sure.
So if you stick them on,
I'll ask
would
Benty
that
for
be
them.
6 foot? With
I think
Timberlands?
he's still under. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Reckon?
Who's the girl?
Her name's Tracy.
What's wrong with that?
No.
What? Oh, forget it now. She's listening. What's wrong
From
with that?
Birmingham, and her name's Tracy.
Okay,
Like
cool.
yourself?
I don't know why the name Tracy's. It's
What's
just
wrong with
no,
Tracy's,
No,
son?
no, good name.
Good
No, it's a
name.
good name. Okay, all right. Maybe we'll talk about this off air because I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
sure how
sorry,
to
I'm
react
on
to
air.
this.
Here's a question for you. Genuine question, right?
Yeah.
This is a real question. Could you actually date a girl with the same name as your mum? Would that be? No, I'm serious.
Honestly, no.
Would that be weird? Would that be weird? I'm just.
Yeah, I reckon that's weird, isn't it?
Why?
Oh, come on. Let's not get into it, but yeah, it's weird, isn't
Why,
it?
Sam? Why, mate?
Would you, Gabby?
No problem. You all right, Vicky?
Your mum's called Dave.
Oh, God.
No, I'm not. I think that'd be weird. You can't have your partner being called the same name as your mum, could you?
I don't
Why
know.
do you-
I reckon that'd be weird.
That's out there, right? That happens.
I'm sure it's happened
So
before.
if you met the girl of your dreams, sorry, can't. You got the same name as my mum.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, can they?
You know what I mean?
Can I just say that producer Sib today has just said in my ear, can we get onto the back pages?
Oh, did he?
Yeah. We've actually got a serious story as well to
back page of the Sun is
Should we do the front
single
page?
Sam dates mum with the same name.
Andy, shouldn't we do the front page first?
No, I think we should do the back.
Yeah,
Let's stay well clear of the.
Oh, sorry.
Stay well clear of the front page today.
The Stoke story is dominating. Stoke's captaincy in doubt over Saracens' nightclub incident from the Telegraph this morning. They go into details that Stokes and Gus Atkinson breached the team's new midnight curfew and were embroiled in a melee with the Saracens academy player. The ECB investigation is underway and the matter has been taken to the cricket regulator. Stokes is understood to be considering his position as captain.
Did you ad-lib that?
No, I read that from talkSPORT.
Okay,
inside the back page, so I read what the newspaper.
Oh, I just thought you ad-lib them.
Oh, what's the joke?
No.
Because I read it.
Most people ad-lib. You've just read a story to us.
Well, no, but I think the point of doing the back pages is I'm supposed to tell you what's on the back pages. If I read an opinion, that would be weird.
Sam,
so what's
Wait.
Yeah, no, I'm not having that, by the way.
Gabby, I can see why he's single.
You can take the mick and that.
I'm going to read a headline inside the newspapers, if that's okay. In the Telegraph, Stokes has broken rules. It's hard to see how he survives this. Lawrence Booth in the Mail says, how can Stokes carry on as captain? He's made his employees look foolish and stupid and let down fans. I love Ben Stokes a bit, so I think he's one of England's best ever cricketers.
Cool.
People look at this. People might think, as an isolated incident, why are you making a big deal about it? They won a test match. He went out. What's the big deal? The bigger picture here is there's a reason why a curfew brought in by Ben Stokes was in place. Because in the winter, in New Zealand and Australia, the England players did not behave themselves properly. There was a couple of incidents. Harry Brook trying to get into a nightclub the day before captaining England. There was a sort of mid-Ashes stag do in Noosa where the players got on the lash. There has been a cultural problem in this England team, or the England cricket team, not behaving like sports stars. The curfew was brought in place for a reason, and I'm absolutely gobsmacked that Ben Stokes, of all people, the England captain, has even found himself involved.
Does play again, Sam?
They play next Wednesday.
In the world of football, right, as soon as a story like this comes out, everyone's like, sack him, get rid of him, should never play for the country again. What will happen with this story?
It's a really, really good question. If I had to take a guess here, my guess would be I wonder if Ben Stokes himself might step down as captain. A lot's been happening over the last year or so. Results haven't been good. He's not in good form. I mentioned what happened in Australia, off-field stuff. Now this incident, I wonder if he removes himself as England captain and wants to carry on playing. I think can I ask you this question then, Gabby, as a former sportsman? Ben Stokes has set this curfew in place, right? He's broken the curfew. Is it then tough for Ben Stokes next Monday when he and the England team meet up again at the Oval for Ben Stokes to lead the team, to talk to the team, and to almost be the role model figure as captain when he's broken the curfew? Could you imagine your captain doing that if he's broken a curfew?
I can speak on this more than most people because I was captain, and then like my behaviour off the field in different ways cost me the captaincy of Villa. So it's similar to what he's done. To be honest,
you sacked as captain.
The captain was taken off me at Aston Villa, deservedly. Because I don't think sometimes when you're captain, you forget of like your responsibility sometimes and how big it is. If he's set the curfew, he's the captain, and he's out past curfew, then you have to give up the captaincy. You have to, because your players can't take you seriously as a captain. Your manager shouldn't even be option. The manager should say, you know what, you're the leader. You're the one that's meant to be the example. And if you're doing that, what chance have I got with the other players? So I would take it off him. Or if I was him, I'd say, I don't deserve to be England captain anymore. This was football, though. It wouldn't even be up for debate.
No.
This was Harry Kane.
Was I reading that he was celebrating his 34th birthday?
His birthday was a couple of days ago, yeah. But they were out because they won the test match. They won the test match on the Sunday.
Yeah, there was no play, right? There was a break in between. I mean, I just every time I read a story, these are young kids, or relatively young. Okay, 34 is not young. Yeah. Okay, but still, they're in their pomp. They're in a foreign country. They're missing their family. In cricket, you're away for like 9/10 of the year, whatever it is.
I think what's frustrating is, again, it's a much, much bigger problem. That it feels like there's a real cultural problem with England at the moment over the last 18 months, 2 years.
Yeah,
Brendan McCullum's come in. He's brought this kind of real laid-back, relaxed culture. They've almost been encouraged at times. Like when they went on that stag trip, it's that kind of stag do trip in Noosa. They weren't in height. They were out there with everybody mixing.
You know what's stupid, Sam, is that like you're Ben Stokes, the England cricket captain. You're out. It was in London.
Yeah, it was somewhere in Chelsea.
Everyone's going to recognise you. So if you know there's a curfew, what are you doing? It's so stupid. Like that's like you haven't got a care in the world of getting caught. Nowadays with phones or everything, it takes someone taking a picture.
Yeah, there is stupidity there, but at the same time, I'm a bit like, okay.
You were saying yesterday that you shouldn't be out getting drunk as a star. Make your mind up.
What conversation was that?
Remember when we were
I think
talking?
you just
about-
ad-libbed that. You've just
talking
literally
about-
made that up.
We were talking about Jack, remember? And you were like,
That was last week, Gab.
okay, same thing.
Yeah, but Jack's done it a few times.
So was this England cricket team, though.
right,
That's the
yeah,
problem.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Well,
Just trying to give people a break. That's
No,
all.
no, it's fine.
No, you're too nice. Because this was Harry Kane. I'll tell you now. This morning, it'll be all over
Yeah,
the
be
news.
nuts,
Should
yeah.
not be England captain.
Sam, I've got to let you go, but you're going
Why?
to come back a bit later on because look at the time. I'm getting in trouble now.
Yeah.
Can you go and measure how
Can you
tall
go
you
measure your height?
I reckon I get to 5'11".
What do you mean get to?
I'm 5'11", stroke 6 foot.
Stand up.
There's no way that. Right, there you go, done.
Did I swear?
Yeah, yeah, you did. Yeah, you won it.
I swore God, believe that's all he was.
He just ad-libbed it.
I was looking up.
I looked at Sam. I was like, did he just say what? And he went, yeah, he did. And I was like, yeah, okay, I thought so. Should we get out of this part of the show? Shall we do that? Yeah. It's 6:31. That was all thanks to our wonderful friends at Costa Express. Go to a break, quick, 911.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT. Sponsored by Costa Express. Quality coffee, quality day.
He's the sort of player, Andy, that you can't really look at age because he could play at this level for another 4 or 5 years at least.
Do you think that long?
Yeah, I do.
31. You think he could be playing?
Doesn't rely on his pace.
No, he doesn't. But it's very rare you get great players. Can even look at Mo Salah, right? Last season before last was. Yeah,
you know
well,
what I mean?
I did look at Salah and thought his pace had gone. His just whole game went all of a sudden overnight.
Yeah. I think when I watched him, he didn't look as quick. But I feel like Bruno Fernandes. Do you know what I mean? You'll find a position for him, even if his legs do go a little bit. He's just that talented. His passing range, mate. Do you know what I mean? Set pieces.
Reported it has a £57 million release clause for European clubs. That means he can't throw him, so go to Man City. Should the likes of Real Madrid be all over that? Is that a bargain?
I would. If I'm Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, any club, maybe not PSG, that they've got a very good midfield. But if I'm Manchester United, I'm saying not a chance. 60 million, 70 million, I'll say no. I feel like he's that good to what Manchester United have done in the last season we just had. And going forward, who are you going to buy to replace him?
Yeah. Well, my view earlier on was get the 57, put 43 to it, and go out and get Elliot Anderson. And then you're starting again because he's a young kid.
Of course, yeah. But Elliot Anderson, Bruno Fernandes, 2 different players.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Do you know what I mean? You need to get Elliot Anderson as well as keeping Bruno Fernandes. And how much money will it cost you if you sold Bruno Fernandes? You might get 57 million, but maybe you miss out on Champions League next season.
Point. Yeah.
So
this was just to remind you. This was Bruno's quote last November. He said, "From the club side, I felt a bit of if you go, it's not really that bad for us. More than hurting, it makes me sad because I'm a player."
We all know that in history, Pele's a GOAT. He's won the World Cup 3 times, the only man to have done so. But let me tell you about the one he didn't win, and that made him quit World Cups for good. Ahead of the 1966 World Cup in England, Brazil were favourites again. They won in both 58 and 62, meaning a historic three-peat was on. But their opponents all had plans to stop Pelé. Bulgaria set a trend in the first group game. The instruction? Take Brazil's main man out of the game. Pelé came away so battered and bruised he couldn't even take part in Brazil's next match against Hungary, which they lost. He returned for the next one against Portugal, but they channeled their inner Bulgaria. This is one of numerous brutal challenges throughout the 90s. Remember, this was pre-substitution, so Pelé had to hobble on before being carried off at the end. It's even tough to look at now. Brazil lost and were out in the group stage. Speaking years later, Pelé still had sore memories. At the time, he said he'd never play at the World Cup again. FIFA responded by introducing subs and red and yellow cards. Pelé did come back in 1970 as part of the greatest team in World Cup history.
Morning, everyone. It's 6:37. This is the talkSPORT Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor, with Arnold Clark, who are celebrating a massive summer of football. Buy a used car in June, and you'll be entered into their weekly draw to win the cost of it back. Right, time now for this.
Get ready to get the ultimate football fan winning feeling with talkSPORT Win.
Yeah, listen up, everyone. The FIFA World Cup kicks off on Thursday, and talkSPORT is sending you and a mate straight to New York to sing them live with Adidas, the tournament's official match ball supplier. We are talking about a trip to watch England face Panama, return flights, hotel, match tickets, and spending money as well, all taken care of. Plus, on top of that, Adidas are thrown in the official Tranda match ball and a fresh pair of boots. How about that? Right, here's how you can enter for your chance to win. Head to talksportwin.com or text WIN to 83338 now. A text and online entries cost £2.50 plus your standard network rate. Or, if you want, you can just pick up the phone and call 0343 418 7260. Entries must be in by 4 p.m. this Friday. That's when you need to answer your phone if it rings. 18 plus, UK residents only. It's a talkSPORT promotion. Full T's and C's at talksportwin.com. So a reminder, for your chance to win, text the word WIN to 83338 now. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Right, back to the World Cup, or nearly. Michael Olise scored his first international hat-trick to send France to the World Cup with a 3-1 win over Northern Ireland in Lille. The game was Didier Deschamps' home farewell as a manager. Gabby, lots to talk about how good Olise is and how much better he's getting. Is he up there with one of the best wingers in the world right now for you?
100%. I had this debate a few months ago with my son and Ali McCoist between Olise and Lamine Yamal. Who would you choose?
Right.
And I chose Olise.
Okay, why?
I just think, like, I love Lamine Yamal, but Olise's numbers this season, I know it's not just about numbers, but
they are ridiculous.
Hat-trick last night, and his numbers this season, 45 games in the league and Champions League, 26 assists, 20 goals.
That's insane.
For a winger.
Insane.
And his third goal last night is a vintage Olise goal. Cutting in on that left-hand foot, bend it, top corner. I know it's a big statement, but it reminds me a lot of Arjen Robben.
Okay, yeah, that is big. I can see that. I can see that.
Legendary Dutch winger.
Yeah.
And listen, we're going to do something later on, aren't we, about my 5 players to watch out for the World Cup. He's in my 6. I've added one more.
Oh.
He has to be in.
Oh, have we made any title music?
Yeah,
that
we have to make
scupper
some,
things.
Yeah, top 6. Because
change that, Ed. Right.
They've got so many good players, France. But Olise could be their main one now. I know Mbappe is the leader, the captain, but Dembele, Doué, but Elise, the
front
form
six
he's
are
in.
ridiculous.
And he's just so relaxed, mate. Have you seen the clips of him when he's coming out for Bayern Munich before a big game? He's just chill, just like he's out with his friend. He's going to play five-a-side. He's just so relaxed. He's got that swag. And when he's on the pitch, he's just focused. Top player.
He looks great.
Yeah.
We'll continue that theme because it's time now for a bit of this.
The other head kick is an unbelievable goal from Gareth Bale. God, I love the Champions League. PSG, finally, European champions.
Belting atmosphere. It's absolutely the sort of atmosphere you want to feel in a big Champions League night.
A new era for Champions League football.
Every match matters. It's talkSPORT in the Champions League. It's Kevin's Hatcher birthday.
It's going to be interesting, is because when I speak to Kevin Hatchard on Drive, he always gives us the catchphrase.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's thinking now. He's either going to say, hello, chaps, are you well? Or he's just going to go, morning. I don't know what he's going to do.
He always says to me on breakfast that he prefers breakfast.
Yeah, he says that to me as well.
Show,
yeah, I prefer him on breakfast.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm delighted. I'm delighted to say that European football expert guru Kevin Hatchard is with us now. Good morning, Kevin.
Morning, Kev.
How are we, chaps? We well?
Yes. Get in there,
mate.
sunshine. Were you? Was that debatable as to whether or not you were going to go that way this morning?
No, as soon as I got over the shock of seeing you on breakfast,
that's a compliment.
I was ready. And the other thing I'm ready for is Gabby's 73 players to watch at the World Cup. I'm presuming
It's
that's
going
how
up.
many he'll have by the time the format comes
I think
out.
I think by the end of the week it'll be easier for the players not to watch at the World Cup.
Yeah.
That's probably a smaller list.
Gabby's 6 to ignore at the World Cup.
Yes.
I think we're working on that as we speak. Actually, right? Let's stay with France. Is it strange they've not gone out to America earlier, Kev? What's the thinking behind that?
No, not necessarily. I mean, it was interesting that you mentioned, obviously, that was the big send-off for Didier Deschamps. Some teams have and have gone into acclimatise, but they've obviously taken a little longer. But I think what's more intriguing probably is the actual performance against Northern Ireland, which was not perfect against a very well-organised team. Northern Ireland, I think, have really impressed, actually, against big hitters recently. You look at the way they played against Italy. I thought they gave them a bit of a scare in the playoff. But you mentioned Elise at the top and his incredible quality. And I think that's going to be really important for France because they've got so many ways they can hurt you. And the fact that Elise was able to score an incredible hat-trick like that, is a taste of what there is to come. I mean, I've fallen into the France trap again, that I think they're going to win it. It happens to me every single time. But I just look at their squad and I think, yeah, there are a couple of defensive questions, but going forwards, they're absolutely phenomenal. And you're right about Elise's season. It tells you everything, I think, that despite Harry Kane scoring 61 club goals this season, Elise was actually the one who was named as Bundesliga Player of the Season.
Wow. But even when you talk about defensively, Kev, they've still got, I mean, last night, defensively, the back four, Hernandez, Upamecano, Saliba, Koundé, that's still a strong defence. A midfield of Rabiot and Tchouameni. I mean, then you go on to the front four, Doué, Dembele, Elise, Mbappe. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Where do you start?
And, and then wildcards to bring on like Cherki if they're in trouble and they need a goal and players like that. So they've got incredible depth.
Barcola?
No doubt about it. Yeah. I mean, they've got pace. They can open you up. They've got players who can break a kind of low block, if you like. Yes. So I think it was good that Saliba started as well because there've been concerns over a back injury and how fit he is, but it was good that he started the game. They've got a great goalkeeper as well in Mike Mignon, who I was amazed Chelsea didn't, push harder to sign when they had the chance to do that. So, yeah, that's why they're my favourites to win it, because they've got that depth. It's just in the full-back areas. Koundé I like, but, you look at him on that right-hand side. You look at Theo Hernandez on that left-hand side. So it's just whether you can get at them in wide areas, but I think generally they could just blow everybody away. So, yeah, I think they're the ones to beat.
Okay, Kev, before I let you go, just finally, Christian Eriksen has been discharged from hospital. What is the latest on his future? Lots of ex-pros, including Andros Townsend, who's obviously a current pro, was on breakfast yesterday and urged him to retire. Maybe think of his family and his kids. What is the latest on that?
Yeah, nothing on his future, but what he said is he's comfortable at home. And I think the point that he's made is that the mini defibrillator that he has, the pacemaker, if you like, worked. So he required so he was playing in the friendly for Denmark against Ukraine. He collapsed. He was unconscious, but then he became conscious fairly quickly. And the kit that he has worked. But obviously, if you then get a second issue like he's had after the one at the Euros, that's going to get a lot of people fearing. It's obviously horrendous for his family, but that's a decision only he and his family can make, and there's no indication at this stage about what he's going to do. I mean, the thing is, since he had the original issue, he has played a lot of football. And he couldn't play in Italy because they don't allow players to play with that kind of defibrillator implanted into them. But he played for Manchester United, he played for Brentford, he played very well for Wolfsburg, even though they got relegated. So I guess that's a choice for him and his family about to what extent he wants his career to continue.
Kev, always a pleasure. It's
man, Kev.
nice to see you make more of an effort on drive than breakfast, but thanks for coming on.
Yeah, well, it's early, you know.
You are forgiven. We love you. Thanks for your time. Have a great day, pal. Speak to you in a bit.
Cheers, chap.
Thanks, man. There you go. Our European football expert Kevin Hatchard with us. Right, still to come on The Breakfast Show.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Manage your Travis Perkins trade account online at travisperkins.co.uk or via the Travis Perkins app.
Yeah, coming up, we'll be diving into the future of this man at the World Cup.
Rice trying to flick it on. Gay, he can. Oh, it's in! Unbelievable! A Jude Bellingham overhead kick has spared all the blushes in the world.
Thomas Tuchel has said that Jude Bellingham is not a guaranteed starter. So the question we're asking, it's a simple one. Is Jude the first name on the team sheet, or do you back Tuchel's ruthless call? Give us a call, 03717 223344. By the way, you know those times you think, I'll never get on, it's the breakfast show. You tend to, 10 to 7, you'll get on. If you've always wanted to be on national radio, dial in now with your views on that, 03717 223344. We're doing that also because his former Birmingham City captain, Harley D, will be with us in about an hour to give us his thoughts. That was our breakfast preview with our wonderful friends at Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Get free next day track delivery. Head to travisperkins.co.uk or download the app.
I think you also have got to give so much credit to Elliot Anderson, because it's almost like, I still feel it's almost like you could play a Rice at 6, you could play a Bellingham at 8, and then a Morgan Rogers at 10, or Cole Palmer. But because Elliot Anderson has done so well for club and country, now he's nailed that spot.
Yeah,
Declan Rice is just £100 million snip, and then so then now you're talking about Jude Bellingham, either Jude Bellingham or Morgan Rogers. Now, what I would say is, if we are to win the World Cup, I think 2 players, maybe 3, because I chuck in Jordan Pickford as well, have to be absolutely superb. So Pickford, Harry Kane, and Jude Bellingham.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jude Bellingham is truly world class. But the way that the group has gone, and the way that Thomas Tuchel has enjoyed the way that Morgan Rogers has played, I would have no problem at all if Jude Bellingham was on the bench in the first game against Croatia. and Morgan Rogers plays in that one. Now, you can argue, and I understand, and people will be arguing, well, in the last couple of months, perhaps Morgan Rogers' form fell off a little bit. In the game against New Zealand, Jude Bellingham's performance in the second half was perhaps better than Morgan Rogers in the first half. But again, I'm not reading anything into the performance in that particular game. I think Thomas Tuchel knows his 11. I don't know what it is, and I'm fascinated to know whether that's one spot for me. The another one is on the left, and another one is who's going to partner Mark Guehi. I think the rest we can pretty much pick. But in terms of Jude Bellingham...
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad. It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Welcome back, 6:52. You listen to The Breakfast Show on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor. You know, yesterday, part of my deal to work here for breakfast for a month was croissants for the gang.
Oh, yeah, you said that yesterday.
Lasted a day. Nothing today.
Are you joking?
One day.
Oh,
my agent will be on the case, man.
I was going to bring in my little, like, pack breakfast, but... no.
What would be in your packed breakfast?
Dust. No, I'm not a breakfast guy. But...
It'll be
if it's a deal's a deal, mate.
Do you know what I mean? It's every day for the month.
But, like... Every day?
Every day for the month. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think
they worked out the cost and said one day will do.
Oh, look. Got that from Chris Evans, don't I? Right, the headlines you're waking up to this Tuesday morning. An incident at a nightclub involving England cricket captain Ben Stokes. Pace bowler Gus Atkinson and a Saracens Academy rugby union player is being investigated by the England and Wales Cricket Board and Premier League Rugby Club. Arsenal defender, this is no good. Jurrien Timber has been ruled out of the Netherlands World Cup campaign with a groin injury, replaced by Sunderland defender Gertrude. Timber has been out since, the middle of March, but featured in the second half of the Champions League final. And dozens of Scotland fans who complete their electronic system for travel authorisation say their application status changed this week from approved to travel not authorised. It could prevent them from attending the World Cup. Yesterday, Scotland fan Kenny Smith joined me and Gabby on The Breakfast Show, discussed how he'd been treated, and after receiving positive feedback on social media, he sent us this message.
Honestly, guys, the support has been absolutely incredible from you guys, from everyone else who's shared the story, got in touch. My phone's been on fire. I can't get back to everyone. I did a Facebook Live last night to thank everyone through the band Torridon platform. But you guys and the Times especially, who kicked this off for us to share the story, has really put it in the shop window. And people need to know this. It's absolutely wrong what's happening. And killing people's hopes and dreams and financial states. It's just horrendous. So thanks again so much, and keep doing the amazing job you're all doing. Cheers.
And you, Kenny, as well. Keep us up to date.
Top man, Kenny.
We want to know how that story moves on. Thank you, Kenny.
One of the good guys.
Don't forget, of course, you can read the full story over on the Times website, so make sure you check it out. Right, time for us now to check out the wonderful Laura Kirk-Francis this morning. Good morning, Laura. How are you?
Laura Kirk-Francis.
I'm good, thank you.
How was your alarm call this morning?
It was brutal. It was brutal. I have just had a delicious croissant out there though, so
don't wind me up.
Yeah.
They're not here yet, are they?
Mine just
your own one.
My own personal one that I bought myself.
That's not what we're after. We're after for the team. It's a team game.
Yeah.
And theirs haven't arrived yet, which is just watch. Not good enough.
Not good enough. No, absolutely.
What are we
not.
doing this morning?
Right, well, it was the talk of the town yesterday, the Kardashians. Yeah, we're back here. We're trying to keep up with them once again. They're moving quickly, but we are trying to keep up. And after you, Andy, said you'd never watched it, we did some digging. Have a listen.
Receipts.
Can't believe you.
When it went 3-0, my wife walked in and she said, "What are you watching?" And I went, And she went, "Do you mind if I watch the Kardashians?" And I went, "No." And I watched the Kardashians instead of the rest of that game.
So you missed the fourth goal.
A bit like the Man United defence.
You turned it off for the Kardashians.
I watched the Kardashians.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's quite good actually.
Was it good?
That's AI. That's not me. You got no proof that's me. That's AI. Well done to the AI people at talkSPORT. That's good. That really sounded like me.
It's disappointing me though, because now what you say, do I believe it? When we finish the show,
I didn't put
it's a good show.
I
Are you lying to me?
I didn't put it on.
Are you lying?
Man United were losing 3-0. I can't tell you what game there was so many.
Brentford.
It was Brighton, I think.
Was it Brighton?
Yeah,
Any
Brighton.
B?
Any B. Well, now that we've established that you're both huge fans
Love
of
it.
Kardashians,
Love the Kardashians.
we've got
they'll
a quiz.
clip that.
Yeah, we got a quiz for you.
Okay.
Test knowledge. Fastest correct gets the answer. Number one. Name all 5 of the Kardashian Jenner sisters from oldest to youngest.
Sorry, what does Jenner sisters mean?
Wait there.
What's that?
So, Chris-
No helping him.
Who's Jenner?
Oh, come
the
on.
mum.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Just name all the kids.
Name all the kids from oldest to youngest,
Okay,
please.
I can do this for you.
Okay.
I can go with...
Can I go first?
No, I'll go first.
Okay.
Courtney.
Yes.
I would have got that.
Kim.
Yes.
I would have got that.
Chloe.
Would have got that.
And then these two are...
Stop looking at the answers.
Why are
I
you
can see
cheating? What's
his,
that with you?
his eyes have just gone towards my piece of paper.
I'm going to go Kylie, Kendall.
Ooh, not quite.
Okay.
Kendall and Kylie.
Same thing.
Actually pretty good. Right, moving on.
Would have got that.
Which sister appeared in PETA, How are we saying PETA, the charity? Their I'd Rather Go Naked campaign in 2012.
It's one of those, is
It's
it?
one of those, so you need to have remembered those names that you've just said.
2012. I think it's got to be one of the 3 older ones.
Carl. Kylie. What was her name?
Kylie's the youngest.
Kylie. Oh, no, it wouldn't have been her then.
She would have been...
Go Chloe.
Who's the blonde one?
I mean, they've all been blonde at some point
Oh.
in their lives. It is Chloe.
Randomly guessing stuff.
That's 2 out of 2 for Gabby Agbonlahor.
Thank you.
Right, next one. What's the one word the Kardashians famously swear by?
Tuesday. It's a really weird thing. They just love saying the word Tuesday.
They swear by.
Yeah, they say it. It's a kind of turn of phrase that they've used.
Oh, I don't,
Facelift.
I don't know.
No, the answer is Bible. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. If I were to be in here maybe lying about how tall I am, I might say, I promise I'm 5'11", Bible.
Oh, Bible. It's one word.
Yeah,
'cause
so-
they haven't got time to say, I swear on the.
Exactly.
Just say one word now.
Which British pop star has Kendall reportedly dated? Name.
Oh,
a British
yeah.
pop star.
I know this. The fella.
Kendall.
Yeah. Professor Green. No, of course it's not him.
No.
I've got to pass on that. Sorry.
Harry Styles.
That's
Really?
Harry.
Okay.
Eminem.
Oh yeah, Harry.
Yeah.
Eminem.
No?
Not British and not pop star.
Yeah, but apart from that, I'm right.
Playing dumb here.
Yeah, you are.
Genuinely.
Knows them all.
Which of Kanye's music videos did Kim appear in?
Oh.
Kanye.
Kanye. You know who Kanye is.
Yes, but I'm frightened of naming people
song.
in that industry because some are naughty now.
Okay.
So I stay
I haven't got a clue.
very, very. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I've had this problem before. I name someone and they're banned and they're in prison. I'm like, oh.
This is the only Kanye question, so we'll move past this. It's Bound 2, which is a song about Kim from 2013.
Right.
What colour toilet paper does Kris Jenner
Pink.
use?
Pink.
Blue.
No, keep going.
Yellow.
No.
Black. White.
Black.
Oh.
1 for Andy Goldstein. Very nice.
Why would you do that? Because you can't see if you finished.
I mean,
yeah.
maybe.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I know. I'm just saying what we're all thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that ever finished? No. Another go. What's happening now?
Maybe if Kris Jenner is listening, she can call in and explain.
That's vanity. That is.
Yeah.
Over cleanliness.
Who is currently the most followed sister on Instagram?
Chloe.
With how many followers?
No. I'm gonna go.
Kim.
I'm gonna go Kylie.
Correct. Any guesses to the nearest million?
I'm gonna go 150 million.
170.
288 million.
Pardon?
288 million. Your combined following, the two of you, is 336,000.
Most of them are mine, by the way.
Yeah. They're not actually.
Bots.
Gabby's
they?
got more than you.
All right, great.
Which means that you have combined 0.1% of the following of Kylie Jenner.
But ours are real people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours are real
Sure.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're talkSPORT listeners.
And,
Yeah.
and we love every one of them.
Exactly.
And Gabby wants to buy them all a pint.
Absolutely. 9% of yours will be angry Arsenal fans. Who did Kim work for as an assistant before she became famous?
Clinton.
Ray J. Sorry.
Who? We say?
Ray J. Was it?
What's that mean?
What's that?
Was that not Ray J. Her assistant?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Paris Hilton.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Seen that video. No, when they're working together, I've seen.
That's the video.
It was on the Kardashians. I've seen that.
That's the video. Yeah, absolutely.
More.
Two more. What accessory did What accessory did Kim famously hit Chloe with during season 3 of Keeping Up with the
Cricket bat.
Kardashians? Loves a cricket, does Kim?
Pen.
I think it was a
What accessory are they likely to be carrying?
a bag.
Correct. Handbag.
Well done.
Finally, which of these is not a Kardashian kid's name? Okay, so not a kid's name. Saint, Star, True, Stormy, Rain.
Star.
I'm going to go the second one.
Star.
Yeah.
Bang on, both of you.
Well done.
Star. Wasn't keeping tabs, but I think Gabby Agbonlahor
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I have to kick you out because it's late and Sim's going nuts in my ear. But
Yeah, but it's Kardashians.
I know. Are you coming back later?
I am coming later.
Okay, we'll have more time for you
Too
there.
late.
Well, good work as always from the
Thank you
wonderful
very
Laura
much, yeah.
Kirk
Thank
Francis.
you.
Next up, we're crossing to Heathrow Airport as one of our team has got a new job. Shabana Hearn is on the luggage. Oh, no, sorry, she's jetting out to the World Cup this morning. Remember what happened at the Euros?
Yes.
And then we saw the scenes last night. And it was quite harrowing. It was. I mean, it's awful to ever see anything like that. But when it's someone that it's happened to them before, and they've made that comeback, thankfully they had the pacemaker fitted.
Yes.
But for me, when I heard the news and then I was watching it on the telly and listening to talkSPORT, the fact that eventually Christian got up and walked off was just fantastic.
Oh, of course.
Right? And I think that was the huge difference. And sorry, Gabby, I just think. My views.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing he won't be allowed to play in the World Cup, right? That would be obscene, especially with the weather conditions. I just think sometimes in life you get a little warning, and it's like, I don't know what you believe in, what faith, if you believe in faith or not, but I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, okay, you've had that little bit of fun in the sun, right? And this is a warning. Your family, your kids, and your health are more important than anything else on the planet. And maybe now it's time for Christian just to stop, is my view.
I agree that there's more to life than football.
Yeah.
I mean, he obviously loves football, fantastic player, but he's had a great career as well. He's in his 30s now. He shouldn't really be putting his body through this anymore. But it'd be interesting to find out, Andy, from like an expert, that would he be okay if he wasn't playing football? Could it still happen? Do you know, is it because obviously his heart rate's getting so high playing football? Is that what's bringing it on? It'd be interesting to know the details.
Yeah.
Because it can happen when he's sitting at home.
Yeah.
Same chance.
What the worry would be that if they had qualified for the World Cup, would he?
It's not often a World Cup great is known for his time on the pitch and in the dugout. Franz Beckenbauer is one of 3 men to win the tournament, both as a player and manager, and Der Kaiser's tenure with West Germany is iconic. We all know Beckenbauer as that grizzled warrior, so seeing him here, a young, fresh-faced 21-year-old, doesn't feel right, does it? 1966 was his first World Cup, when he was already building a reputation for his strong, marauding play, playing the libero or sweeper role for Bayern Munich. He had to act as a more traditional centre-back for the national team, though. West Germany fell short, losing in the final to England, but you already know that. Despite revenge over England in the quarters 4 years later, a game in which Beckenbauer was keen to get stuck in, West Germany were knocked out by Italy in the semi-finals. At 25 years old, he had a bronze medal, a silver medal, and the gold was coming. In 1974, West Germany didn't lose a single game on their way to winning their first title. And to top it all off, it was on home soil. And this was the team they beat to it. Their fierce, total footballing rivals, the Netherlands. A team fronted by Johan Cruyff. Beckenbauer shocked the world when in 1977, aged just 32, he retired from international football to go and play for the New York Cosmos. The world went mad. But when you're going to go and be teammates with this guy, I mean, yeah, fair. Beckenbauer did come back to the West Germany national team, but as a manager in 1986. His task, get through the World Cup without embarrassment. But they reached the final and only lost to Argentina and their iconic captain, who, let's be honest, at the time was unstoppable. Beckenbauer returned for one final World Cup at Italia 90, where he got his revenge. West Germany beat Argentina in the final, and Beckenbauer became, at the time, only the second man after Brazil's Mario Zagallo to win the World Cup both as player and manager. So across 5 World Cups as a player and manager, he got a bronze medal, 2 silvers, and lifted the cup twice. That smile tells you everything you need to know.
Morning, everyone. Good morning to you. It looks quite nice out, actually, so hopefully that theme will continue. Welcome to the talkSPORT Breakfast Show. It's 7:07. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor, and Arnold Clark by used car and upgrade event. Get 2 years free servicing plus a chance to win the cost of it back this June. Now, there's a pre-World Cup storm brewing. Norway boss. Oh, look at his name. Why have you put that in the opener? Who's Stale Slobakken? Is that right?
Yes.
Is that right?
Well done.
Norway boss Stale Slobakken has launched a scathing, all these letters, scathing attack on Steve Clarke. This is not real. Branding the Scots unprofessional after they pulled the plug on a behind the closed doors warm-up match. He's furious that Clarke didn't have the courtesy to pick up the phone and tell him directly, while Clarke insists he's protecting the players from minor injuries. Ahead of the Haiti clash, Villa skipper John McGinn defended his manager's call.
Norway will be angry because they'll have their own plans. They've probably set up for that game. But if Norway lost Erling Haaland or Martin Odegaard in one of the games leading up to Saturday, they would cancel the game as well.
Gabster, what do you make of this? Stevie Clarke, right or wrong to protect his players? He's got to be right? You can't argue with that. It's insane.
Do what's best for your country
and
your players. I'm sure Norway can find maybe a team in second division of the MLS or something, or a team to play against. All player practice game between you.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
So the squads are so
number
big,
one priority.
11.
You take the team to a World Cup, you do what's best for them.
yeah.
It doesn't matter what happens to...
Especially on these pitches, mate. I don't blame Steve Clarke.
I agree.
Scotland haven't got the squads sizes of England in quality. So they need to protect their best players.
Yeah. Just quickly, our next guest can't hear this bit, can she? No. Do you think Scotland will get out of the group?
I do, yeah.
Do you? That's not what you were saying in the break, though.
No, I do. I'm a bit of Scottish in me, haven't I?
What bit?
My leg.
The wallet bit.
No, I like Scotland.
What's your connection to Scotland?
My mother was born in Airdrie.
You've just made that up. You're such
my kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a known talkSPORT thing? Do we know that?
On my kids' life, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
So I've got Scottish in me, so I want them to do well, mate.
Oh, that's nice. Okay,
Thanks,
right.
mate.
On the back of that, it's time for this. Yes, I am delighted to say that joining us live from the airport is Scotland correspondent and one of my favourite people on the planet. Let's say hello to Shaban.
Good morning, Shaban.
No Scotland, no party. We've got a fight in the camp already. We love it. Come on.
How
Morning,
are you?
guys.
How are you? How are you feeling?
Yeah, good.
When you're at the airport before a long haul flight, there's that sort of like, there's that moment, isn't it? Before you got to wait, you got to get on the plane. It's only when they shut the plane door and the plane takes off, it's like it begins, right?
I don't know. I think, is it being a mum maybe when you get to go to the airport on alone, like by yourself? It's actually quite a fun experience.
Okay.
So, I don't get out much, Andy, Gabby, you know me. So no, this has been an exciting morning already. Sailed over the M25, straight through. I'm sat here, I'm trying not to be loud because I'm near the quiet area. So I'm trying not to be loud.
Not to be loud.
Shaban,
I know, loudest person in the world. Yes,
Shaban, that doesn't look like the lounge in business class.
No, I'm not flying business class.
What? I mean, everyone is at talkSPORT, yeah. Are you not? Why is that? Why are you not?
Scotland doesn't count. It must be something like that.
Shaban, I've noticed the weather in Charlotte where you're going isn't going to be great, so you haven't taken any sun cream, I take it?
Gabs, what is this about? I'm going to have it out with Steve Clark as soon as I see him. Everywhere we go, he goes to the wettest place of that
the
country.
Coldest.
I mean, I spoke to Ailey Barber, who works for the BBC, and she's out there just now, and she said she'd love some rain. But anytime I look at the app, it keeps saying Charlotte's like the wettest place on the planet, yet also 35 degrees. So my Barnett's going to be a disgrace.
Again. Have you had that sort of pre-flight alcohol yet?
No, not yet. But
Why?
should I? Is that?
Yeah, there's no clocks in an airport for that reason.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that.
Yeah, I'm joking. Of course, there's loads of clocks in an airport. Otherwise, people miss their flight, right?
I didn't sleep much last night because I was worried I was going to sleep in, all that kind
about
of nonsense. But yeah, now you've said it, I might have a little prosecco with the gals, make some friends. In the
Man,
lounge.
how excited are you as well, though, for the tournament to start for Scotland? First game against Haiti, must win, of course, and must win in style because Haiti are that bad. But also to be around Scotland fans who would be very excited about this World Cup.
I can't wait, Gabby. I'm so looking forward to that. And I was listening to you guys yesterday speaking to the guy, Kenny, whose whole visa issue or his ESTA had been revoked. And I just thought, what a shame, what an absolute shame. And I really hope it gets sorted out for him because for so long, we've waited for this, 28 years. I was 8 years old last time Scotland were at a World Cup, and I don't actually remember them playing.
Sorry, what? You broke up there.
8 or 15.
What? 20, you were 28, did you say?
I was 8. It was 28 years ago.
My maths is...
Yeah, so you do the math then, Gab.
Carry on, sorry.
How do you think you'll get on? Because we were talking just before you came on about whether or not Scotland will get out of the group. I fancy you to get out of the group, but as Gabby said, the first game is must win.
In style.
Well, you say style. I don't think it matters. I think if you just get 3 points, happy days.
No, but it might come down to third place, best third place.
Most goals, okay.
Well, yeah, we need to get a few goals in. And actually, as Steve Clark said yesterday in the press conference, for the last couple of months, we've been talking about the lack of goals. And the last 2 games, then we've scored 4 goals in both games.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but watching the warm-up the other night against Bolivia, I think we look good. I think we look like a good team, a good outfit. I think we can be excited about this team. Obviously, what happened at the Euros last time round was a bit of a shambles.
I think that's the problem, Shaban, that Scotland have to have a real go this time. A bit cagey in the Euros, wasn't it? Poor against Germany, didn't really lay a glove anyone. This is their chance, some of these players. Could be their last World Cup, some of the older players. Have a go, Have a go, Gabs, that's it. And I don't know about you, but Ben Gannon-Doak, I just think looks absolutely electric. Top
and,
player.
just he's so creative. And I think that there's a lot going forward to be excited about. And that's the thing. I think Haiti were beaten by Curacao 4-1. And I think we beat Curacao 4-1 in our warm-up before Bolivia. So I kind of look and go, no, I think we could do a good job over Haiti.
Yeah.
And if we don't, maybe it'll be nerves or something like that. We are good enough to beat them. We're good enough to put 4 past them.
Yes, agreed.
And they're going to have the Tartan Army behind them. Okay, the conditions keep coming into it. I was watching a clip of Andy Robertson last night. He's definitely a bit sunburnt. But, you know, pure sweaties landing in America, we're going to have to get used to it. And it's so exciting. It's a World Cup.
Yeah.
You know, when was the last time we said this? So long ago. So I think we'll do a good job over Haiti. I think we'll struggle against Morocco. And then maybe, just maybe, we could surprise Brazil. You never know.
Why
That's what Scotland do.
How long have you got out there? Have you got an open ticket or what's the deal?
Yes,
You have?
I'm out there as long as Scotland are there. So,
we'll speak
none
to
of
you.
your gags.
Speak to you in a few weeks.
Oh, classic from you. How'd you come up with that?
Well, you set it up so
I hope
perfectly.
you booked a holiday with the kids in 3 weeks.
I know. Guys, do me a favour, check in with Jamie, won't you? He was like that.
I know.
I think he's already out the door. He's got his golf clubs with him.
Yeah, I know. He'll be on the golf course every
Yeah.
day. But can't wait. So excited. Hopefully we'll bring you the best
Yes,
Scottish
will.
action from Charlotte, guys, and we'll speak to you again as soon as we land,
Yeah.
okay?
What time's your flight?
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
Shaban, please, some funny clips of some Scotland fans, please.
I will.
You know
I'll
I
get
love
some
them.
nice stuff. We'll get their thoughts on you, Gabs, with your
Yes.
half and half scarf. You know, that whole
Exactly.
Rangers Celtic nonsense.
Any
you came
Airdrie
out with
fans,
last
get
time.
them on.
Shaban, I
We'll find-
think you got one of your fans over your left shoulder, just hanging about, wanting a picture of you.
It's my boyfriend.
He's younger than the last one. Shaban, safe
flight,
travels. We'll speak to you in a bit.
Bye, guys. Love you. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. There you go. The wonderful Shaban. She's going to be great out there. She's
Yes,
going to be absolutely
yes.
brilliant.
Excited for it, mate.
Remember, Scotland against Haiti is a 2 a.m. kickoff. That's, of course, our time. That's on
Highlights.
Sunday morning. Yeah, if you're driving through the night, due to come in from a big night out, or you just fancy keeping up with the game in your bed, talkSPORT is the place to be. You can download the free-to-download app, so you won't miss a minute of the game. Right, coming up, we'll take a few of your calls on Jude Bellingham. Oh, still time to call in 03717223344, and we'll play a bit of Transfer Tinder. It's 7:16. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, this is the Breakfast Show. A lot, actually, has been made of Jude Bellingham and his role in this World Cup. Many thought Thomas Tuchel would give him the captain's armband in the second half, and that meant he's back in favour. However, he's actually facing a fight to make the starting 11. I mean, I'll be stunned, but Thomas Tuchel said this after the game about Bellingham. He's one of the starters. He knows he's one of the starters, but we have 14 or 15 potential starters. Yeah. These roles can always change, but at the moment, I think there are like 14 or 15 prepper starters, and Jude is one of them. Would he say that about Harry Kane?
Yeah, but I think he's right, though. Everyone's looking for a story here. Bellingham's not going to start. So what? Bellingham has got experience. Already played in 3 tournaments. This is his 4th tournament. 3 goals, 2 assists in major tournaments. He's got the experience. But if he doesn't start, so what? It's not a big deal. Morgan Rogers has been in outstanding form for Aston Villa. And I'm sure by the end of the tournament, whenever England go out, if they win it, Jude Bellingham would have played a big role. But if he does start, he knows he's got to be at it. Because you've got someone like Rodgers and Eze who are there to try and take your spot.
You say it's not a big deal, and I agree, it's not a big deal.
Not for
but
me.
you want your best player starting, and I would say Jude Bellingham's better than Morgan Rogers.
Of course, yeah.
What happened there?
Different players for me. I like Jude Bellingham, but I love the way Morgan Rogers. He's running
better. If you're going to pick one in out of 10, who are you picking?
I can't call it.
Why?
I think they both offer something different. In certain games, you'd have Bellingham. In certain games, you'd have Rodgers. But Bellingham could start against Croatia, and what if he's quiet?
Yeah.
Rodgers comes on, plays out of his skin and has a good performance, starts the next game.
It's a nice problem to have, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But what I like about Thomas Tuchel is the fact that, and you've got to keep footballers on their feet. You can't.
On your toes.
In theory, no one's guaranteed.
Yeah.
If you asked him about Pickford, he'd probably say the same. Although we all know
Who is guaranteed?
What?
Pickford, Rice, and Kane. Name anyone else who's guaranteed.
Well, in my world or his.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad. It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Good morning, everyone. It's 7:21. talkSPORT Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor. Big shout out if you're on the school run.
Yes.
This is sometimes the time, depending on what kids got what lesson, but this is usually the time I'm there or thereabouts in a car. And I know lots of people ask if you're on the school run, safe journeys in.
Hate the school run.
Do you?
Oh.
Well, because there's so much traffic.
Just the traffic, there's nowhere to park, and you park somewhere and you got someone staring at you, you can't park there, and you just like, go away.
Yeah.
Like, either park there or the kids are going to be 20 minutes late.
I think
What do you want from me?
Yeah, on a school run, you should be allowed to park in it.
Park wherever you want.
In one of my youngest kids, when I drop her off, there's a long road you drive down before you get to the school. And there's a big sign saying, do not stop here to drop your kids off. And I swear to you, I park right in front of it.
100%.
And my kid's like, you can't. And I was like, listen, I can do what I want.
Yeah. I feel between 8:30 and 9.
All the rules go out the window.
All the rules go out the window. I'm sorry. If you live on the road where the schools are, just suck it up.
Yeah. I also
can't
like...
fit. Not a car park.
No. I
Most
also
schools
like
don't
the
have
fact that I was a kid once, right?
Yes.
That might come as a shock to some people, but I was.
Yeah, it was
and
a long time ago.
the teachers would pick on me, as they do all kids, right?
they?
Well, just, they're
Sorry,
nasty to kids, right?
Sorry,
and now I quite like the fact that I'm an adult and a teacher can come up to me and go, can you not? And I go, okay, bye, see you later.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice feeling. I'm a grown man.
Listen, don't park in certain places most of the time, but school run, do what you want, guys.
Yeah. There's our advice for the day. Do what you want on the school run.
Chaos outside school.
But
Across the UK.
Right, let's go to the phone line, shall we? We are taking calls about Jude Bellingham, whether he should be a guaranteed starter. Dan is a Torquay fan. Daniel?
Good morning, Dan.
Morning, how are we both?
Oh, well,
We're
mate.
good, man. Are you all right? You well?
Yeah, all good, thank you. All good. Just wanted to give you a shout. So I'm fully kind of on board with Tuchel's decision to say that he's not a guaranteed starter. I think really our kind of win condition this tournament is just to build around Kane, as it's pretty obvious. I'm not convinced that Jude Bellingham is a kind of supplements Kane as well as others. I feel like we need athleticism, pace, aggressiveness. Aggression. I just don't think that Bellingham is ideally suited to Kane. For Real, he's got for Madrid, he's got Mbappe in front of him. He's got electric pace. Whereas Kane, he's different. So yeah, I don't know what about your thoughts are on that.
I think when I look at Morgan Rogers, playing that number 10 position this season, Ollie Watkins has loved playing with him. He gets that ball and he makes them passes. He'll go for that hard pass, which Harry Kane will love as well. But let's not forget how good of a player Bellingham is. Playing for Real Madrid, one of their main players. Is there a case to say that when you're playing Croatia, Panama, and maybe Ghana, you don't need Anderson in there? Could you have Bellingham, Rice, and Rodgers?
Oh, you could. You absolutely could. It's a confident way for us to play, but does it just disrupt the balance a little bit? I think Anderson's done so well this season. I really think it's a toss-up between obviously Rodgers and Bellingham, Eze to come on second half type thing. But yeah, like obviously he's unreal. He's a great player. He's one of the world's best. But at the end of the day, Kane is knocking on the Ballon d'Or door. Yes. And we just need to build around him. He is our win condition. Whatever benefits him, we do.
Yeah. Dan,
in my eyes.
Very cool. Dan, I hear what you're saying. Thank you. Have you found a breakfast show before, Dan?
No, but I listen to it every morning and drive as well. So yeah, first time being on.
Okay, well make sure you call back. You know what you're talking about. Mate. Good work. Have a great day.
Have a good one.
Cheers, Dan.
Mate.
There you go. Well, Dan, you too can have your say by just simply picking up the phone. 03717223334. Interesting that you mentioned the other show I do. Because while I am bringing you the breakfast show for the next month, so there's a fella called Rory Jennings. You ever heard of Rory Jennings?
No, who's that? Was he on EastEnders?
Yes, he was on EastEnders, yeah.
I remember.
I think he was Willie.
It was Ian Beale's son on EastEnders.
I thought he was the dog, was he not? Anyway, Rory Jennings is filling in for me on Drive, and he's already got far too comfortable and revealed some of his most shocking secrets. Have a listen.
I've never cooked a meal in my entire life. Ever.
Do you know what? Says a lot about you, that.
I've never, ever... Do you cook?
Yeah, of course I cook.
Mate, I lived at my mum's
I'm 42 years old, man.
I lived at my mum's till I was 30. And then I live with my wife.
Hey, explains a lot, that.
Can't cook. Can't cook, won't cook.
No,
you could cook?
Yeah, man.
I cook porridge in the morning, that's it.
You can't cook?
Not a thing. Not a thing.
So, okay, you got kids, right?
Yep.
Wife still?
Yep.
Like, touch wood, she's not. But
yeah.
She's away.
I would go to... so many things would go wrong for me to end up cooking a meal. I'd go to my mum's first. I'd go to my nan's second. I'd order something. I'd go to a restaurant. At no point, like so many things would have had to go wrong for me to end up cooking.
Your little one comes and says after 11, Daddy, I need you to cook me something. I can't go out. You need to make something.
I'd give it a good go. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her. But she would also know... She knows my limitations.
What I find most uncomfortable at that is watching a show struggle while I'm away. Because I watched that and I was like, oh, that used to be so good. What do you make of that? Never. I mean, that's insane.
What I don't like about that is because, first of all, he says he lived with his mum till he was 30. And then he says, then I've lived with my wife. Just because you live with your wife doesn't mean you can't help with the jobs. Do you know
Gabby.
what I mean? And
Gabby.
What?
Gabby, your missus packs your suitcase.
Yeah, but I do a lot of jobs as well. I've cooked many times.
Okay, cooking. Every man should cook.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He shouldn't say like that. Like, he shouldn't have to cook because he's got a wife. It's nice when you say, you know what, darling, you know what I mean? You relax, there's a glass of wine, I'm going to cook today.
Yeah, it's very bizarre you get to that age.
It's very odd, isn't it?
Yeah, that is very strange.
I can see you doing that, Andy.
I'm a great cook.
Yeah, what can you cook, mate?
I can cook anything you want. Toast.
Like spag bowl?
Everyone says spag bowl. I cook a great roast. My roast potatoes are unbelievable.
A roast?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, my roast potatoes are unbelievable. I can tell you...
The potato, but not a roast. It's not easy to cook a roast.
It is or isn't.
It all.
Yeah, I love it. I do the whole thing. What? Well, you're not sure?
I don't think you do, man.
I could get Mrs. G on the phone and we could discuss that in the next part if you want.
Please, I don't believe that, man.
I cook a great roast.
I don't believe that.
All right.
Mate.
Why not? Why would I lie to you? What?
You're too busy playing golf in your garden.
Yeah, while I'm waiting for the chicken to cook. Right, up next, the Jose Mourinho still have it as he prepares to take over once again at Real Madrid. You're listening to The Breakfast Show. Me, Andy Goldstein, the cook, Gabby Agbonlahor. It's 7:28.
He was brought in to win the World Cup. It is all or nothing. You either win the World Cup or you don't. Now, actually, it might be black or white for a lot of people. I think there's a little bit of greyness in there. If he gets through to the semi-final and loses unluckily against Argentina or Portugal for some reason, or gets to the final as well, I think that's okay in these conditions. But there will be a lot of people who will say, well, you didn't do this, you didn't take Cole Palmer, Morgan Gibbs-White, Harry Maguire, Lewis Hall. You know, you made these decisions with the Arsenal boys. Do you know what? It's all about winning football matches now. And in that sense, even though I haven't been in total agreement with him, I'm behind him.
Thomas Tuchel all the way for Scott Minto.
Not quite.
What's the minimum then? I know you said he was brought in to win the World Cup.
The minimum.
What's the minimum that he has to achieve for you?
Do you know what? So for the 2022 World Cup, I thought, you know what, we've got a real good chance here. And Hugo Lloris said if Harry Kane had stuck that penalty away, England would have beaten us, and who knows what would have happened after that. The 2024 Euros, I thought going into it, I thought we've got a great chance here, and we kind of laboured our way through to the final. Genuinely, with this competition, I've got no idea. Because we could easily get to the final, because I think we are one of the best teams, and we could evolve as the tournament goes on. But then there's half a dozen who could as well. Or we could play Mexico in Mexico City with the heat, humidity, altitude. Graham Souness once told me. He was captain of Scotland in '86. He said,
what is the World Cup's most controversial moment? Hurst's goal, which definitely was a goal. Zidane's headbutt, Ronaldo's hell scare in '98. Nah, it's obviously Maradona's hand of God. Mexico City, 1986. England are set to take on Argentina in the World Cup quarter-finals. Both sides have won their group, and both are well fancied to lift the trophy. This game means more. Just 4 years on from the end of the Falklands War, and the hatchet has very much not been buried. It's a physical match, with Diego Maradona taking the brunt of a strong-handed approach from England's defenders. Despite a few early chances from England, Argentina are well on top. But luckily for the Three Lions, Peter Shilton's having a good day between the sticks. At half-time, it's goalless. 6 minutes after the break, the ball was played to the edge of the area. Steve Hodge sliced his clearance and it headed back towards his own goal. Up went Maradona's left hand, and he punched it into the net. He wheeled away in celebration, urging his teammates to join him, while the England team was furiously surrounding referee Ali bin Nasser of Tunisia. Even decades later, Peter Shilton hadn't forgiven Maradona. Argentina won 2-1 and went on to lift the World Cup trophy. I mean, without the hand of God, we might never have got the song Three Lions. But we'd have another World Cup.
Good morning, everyone. It's 7:33. You're listening to the talkSPORT Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor, and Arnold Clark, who are celebrating a massive summer of football. By Used Car in June, you'll be entered into their weekly draw to win the cost of it back. Right, let's have a little chat, Gab, you and I, about Jose Mourinho, set to be confirmed as Real Madrid's head coach after Florentino Perez was re-elected as the club's president until 2030. Mourinho signed a 3-year deal last month to become head coach, but his contract would only be valid, of course, if Perez retained his role. Are you surprised about that? Because it wasn't that long ago we were calling Jose, or some were, a dinosaur. He's coming to the end now. He's da-da-da-da. And now he's got the biggest job in world football. That's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what surprised me the most is last season, the incident in Benfica, the Benfica versus Real Madrid game.
Yeah.
With Vinicius Jr. and the alleged racist remarks covering the mouth of the player. the player for Benfica, and Mourinho's comments after the game about Vinny Jr. Do you know what I mean? I thought to myself, some Real Madrid fans won't be happy with that. The players like Mbappe, Vinny Jr. didn't look very happy with that. I remember Vincent Kompany also coming out after the game, and he had his thoughts on it. And a lot of ex-players were not happy with Mourinho's comments. And then fast forward 3-4 months, he's got the Real Madrid job.
Yeah.
I found that odd, but I get it from Florentino Perez. He's probably thinking, you know what? I've tried this manager. I've tried that manager. It's not working. I'm going to go to what I know. You know, serial winner in Mourinho. But the last time he won the Champions League was 2010 Inter Milan.
Wow.
Last time he won a league title, 2015 with Chelsea. So is this the Mourinho that he thinks he's getting?
Yeah.
Maybe not. What's it going to be like with like the egos at Real Madrid? Mbappe, Vinny Jr. I can see them clashing.
Yeah,
already
they always clash
with Mourinho, because he'll be the sort of manager like Mbappe. Get off the pitch, I'll tell you to get off. He'll think he's bigger than Mbappe.
Yeah.
Well,
when he was last at Real Madrid, there's a documentary that's coming out that I've seen. Actually, a mate of mine made it. It's a fantastic documentary. I think it's going to be on Netflix, but either way, it's coming out soon. And it follows Jose. It's with his blessing. This documentary is made.
Yep.
So it starts off with him showing the documentary maker into one of his rooms in his house where all his trophies are, and it's really really hands on. And they highlight when he was at Real Madrid. And was it the goalkeeper Casillas that he fell out with?
I think so, yeah, because Casillas didn't want him to come back.
Yeah, and then he dropped him. And so you find out, you see really what kind of person Jose is. Quite a lonely person as well.
But I'm glad he's got the job, because I said, when I got asked many times, would you want Mourinho at your football club? I said no, but I'd want him at any other football club because it's going to be chaos.
Yeah,
he's great. Entertainment.
He's great.
He's going to be kicking off. Do you remember the rivalry between Real Madrid and Barcelona? And that game at the new camp,
the eye gouge.
Ramos smashed Messi and got sent off, and he was all kicking off all game, and Mourinho was having some with their players. That's the Mourinho I want to see. I want to see like that feisty, fiery rivalry with Barcelona again. But I can see that squad of players and Mourinho falling out.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
especially the big
Watch
hitters.
this space. When that comes out, the Jose Mourinho doc, you have to watch it. It's fantastic.
100%.
I think it's 3 1-hour episodes.
But I do worry about Trent. He's already signed Dumfries.
Very good.
That's more of a right back of Mourinho style. Big, strong, aggressive, quick. Can still play Dumfries. He'll be starting. They've lost Carvajal, obviously. He's left Real Madrid. I don't see Trent. And I don't see Howson. He struggled for game time last season. Got dropped by Spain's national side. The centre-half who went from Bournemouth. He doesn't look like a Mourinho defender either. He's already brought in Canate. So he's got Canate, Elito, Rudiger. He's got Sensio as well.
Something's got to give there.
So I look at Howson and Trent. I think they'll struggle for game time under Mourinho.
I agree. I think it really is a case of watch this space. Right, let's move back to England, shall we? Despite carrying the captain's armband during the second half against New Zealand on Saturday, Thomas Tuchel has raised some eyebrows with these comments. He said about Bellingham, he's one of the starters. He knows he's one of the starters, but we have 14 or 15 potential starters. These roles can always change, but at the moment, I think there are like 14 or 15 proper starters, and Jude is one of them. For more on Bellingham, we're delighted to say that we are joined by someone who knows exactly what it's like to play with him. He's captain at Birmingham City, Harley Dean. Harley, good morning to you.
Morning, Harley.
Morning, Andy. Morning,
right,
Andy.
mate?
Morning, Gab.
Thanks so
Good,
much.
you?
We're good.
All good,
We're all
mate.
very well. Thanks so much for coming on. Right, let's jump straight into Bellingham chat, shall we? You know him very well. Do you think he's getting the respect he deserves in an England shirt at the moment?
No, but I think I've said this before. I think this is what we do as England fans, especially the media, before, well, the managers add into it, but before a tournament, we'll try and knock someone down before anything's even started. Knowing Jude, I don't think he's paying much attention to it, and I'm sure that he's going to have a top tournament and prove everyone wrong.
Harley, I'm with you, mate. When I saw the comments, I just said to Andy yesterday, I says, if he doesn't start, doesn't matter, because there's that many games that hopefully we're going to play in the tournament. He's a sort of player, if he doesn't start the first game, he'll come on, he'll affect it, 'cause that's what he does, and he'll start the second game, and he could be our player of the tournament. But the media love the fact that Thomas Tuchel says, you know, we've got 16 starters, that he's not guaranteed to start. Like, that should be every player, shouldn't it, Harley?
Yeah, well, I think that's it. I think the fact that he's had that injury and he's only sort of come back towards the end of the season is going to bode well for him. he just took me and my family out. We went to El Clasico where Madrid lost, or Barca won the title in the Nou Camp. And I'd watched him a few games before. I think he come on against Bayern Munich second half in the Champions League. He just looked like an animal. He looked like faster, stronger. I feel like he got a bit bulky last year. He felt like he's gone back to his athletic sort of style again. And look, if he don't start the first few games in the tournament, it's not the be-all and end-all. Like, we should cruise the group. And unless Morgan Rogers, who I think he's fighting with, unless he is the star player for them 3 games, Jude's going to get his opportunity. And you're only going to remember the end of a tournament anyway. So I think he'll come good in the latter stages. And look, if you've got someone like Bellingham and you're saying, oh, we don't know whether he's going to start, we don't know whether he's going to play, it shows how good the England squad is. But for me, he's a level above some of them boys in that squad, and exactly what the England squad will need.
Harley, I don't know him. This is going to sound a silly question because obviously at a World Cup, every player puts in 100%, which I understand. But he looks like the type of player that as a tournament goes on, whatever that tournament is, he'll find an extra 10 or 20%. The bigger the game, he's more up for it. Would that be fair or not?
I think so. I mean, you go back to the last tournament, what was we clutching against Slovakia, was it? When we needed a moment and he gave us that moment. I mean, everyone goes, Slovakia, but to pull off that technical ability, overhead kick in the, I don't know, what was it, the 80-something minute and score the goal, like that's a huge moment for the kid and for the country and when we needed it. So I think the lads in that squad would look to him as well. Him, Harry Kane, he's one of the leaders now. And I think I even see the clip where Ungamoa got his first cap and Jude was presenting it like that. For me, in a dressing room, that usually comes from the captain or one of the top boys. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that Jude's doing it shows that his status in that squad is big. I've got no doubts that he'll play a lot of football and a big important role for England in this World Cup.
Harley, you know him a lot better than me and Andy. But for me, this will be his 4th tournament. He's already played in 3 tournaments at his age. I remember seeing a game when I think we played Ukraine at Wembley. I'm sure it was Ukraine. And he was quite young, playing for his country. And I was watching it, and he was screaming at, like, the senior pros. And I'm like, whoa, this young kid's got that, he's got that set of cojones to, like, have a go at the older players at such a young age. The last time I saw someone do that was probably Rooney at a young age. Yeah. Was he always like that when he was coming through Birmingham City? Did you see that in him?
No, I've said it to you before. He was really quite quiet. Like his younger brother Job was more of the talker. He was just really respectful. I think I told you this story on there before, but first or second session, he's nutmegged the captain, done something, nutmegged the captain back the other way, and then scored a goal. And we were all just like, whatever. But he didn't like you could celebrate it, smirk or whatever. He ran back to his position, just did it again. And if you had him on your team in training, best player every day. Like the standard of training went up because of this 16-year-old kid, and I think that's a frightening thing to say. Didn't realise it at the time, like how good he was and what he would end up doing. But yeah, you can tell he's got that difference. You don't play for Real Madrid and do what you've done in that first season if you've not got a special mindset. Special ability, special character. It comes a lot from his family, like his mum and dad. They're just great people, and they've obviously raised him really well. And he's just got that desire and that hunger to perform and be the best, and he's not going to take no prisoners.
Harley, a real steady player. I wish I could say the same about your cameraman. Thanks. Why is it shaking so much? Is that you holding it?
It's in my hand, and I ain't had a coffee yet, so it's shaking.
I'm getting seasick.
That's a big, strong centre-half you got there as well.
Harley, what a pleasure, man. We really appreciate it.
Top man, Harley.
Thanks, man.
See you, mate. Thank you,
mate. Look after yourself.
Jude Bellingham's former captain at Birmingham City, Harley Dean. It's all over the place, isn't it?
Have you been there? When you hold something for that long, though, your arm...
Oh, yeah.
It's shaking already.
God. Every cloud. You can have your say on Jude Bellingham. Should he start? 03717 223344. Still to come on the Breakfast Show.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Go big on landscaping with Travis Perkins. Find everything you need at travisperkins.co.uk.
Yeah, we're going to be joined by this man right here in the studio.
Go.
Egg fried rice, chicken fried rice, pork fried rice, special fried rice, Singapore rice noodle, plain chow mein, chicken chow mein, pork chow mein, beef chow mein, chicken balls, prawn balls, pork balls, sweet and sour chicken, sweet and sour pork Hong Kong style, sweet and sour prawn, beef in black bean, chicken in black bean, pork in black bean, roast duck Chinese style, roast pork Chinese style, chicken Chinese style, crispy aromatic duck, seaweed, sesame prawn on toast, spicy pork, mixed hors d'oeuvres, chicken and sweet corn soup, chicken noodle soup, hot and sour soup, prawn crackers, chips, salt and chili chips, salt and chili chicken balls, salt and chili pork.
I've waited years to say this. I'll have what he's having. And that was Big Johnny Fisher. I don't know why it says this, but we'll be trying to beat his record in front of him when he joins us in the studio, but he won't. Alongside his son and, of course, heavyweight boxer, the wonderful Johnny Fisher. That was our breakfast preview with Travis Perkins. It's 7:44.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. From fence panels to decking or paving packs to topsoil, Travis Perkins has all your landscaping needs covered.
You've played a lot of football in Thailand, of course. Are you there now? Or are you in LA? I can't work out where you are.
I'm in LA at the minute, but I played the last season in Thailand.
Yeah. What's the humidity out there for you? How much of a sort of not an eye opener was it? But you can't really prepare for that unless you're out there, right?
You can't really prepare for it, and you don't really get used to it. There's not a time in the whole season where I thought, right, now I'm used to the conditions. It's how can I adapt my game to be able to survive? Am I going to have to time my runs? Am I going to have to dribble once and then keep it simple? Am I going to have to defensively? Am I going to have to know when and where to press? Because I can't go every time. And I think that's what the England guys are going to have. It's a similar conditions, probably not as hot, but that's what the guys are going to have to figure out over the two friendly games is I can't go every time. I'm going to have to choose my moments. And I think we saw in New Zealand, even like the Anthony Gordons and the Ollie Watkins, who are go, go, go. Even those guys were choosing their moments. Ngamoa played very well on the right, but he didn't go 1v1 every time. He kept it simple sometimes. And that's the way it's going to have to be.
It's a weird feeling, isn't it, Andros? I remember going to Hong Kong quite a lot pre-season tours, and you can't breathe, can you? It's like you're trying to sprint and you feel like you're going to like pass out from not being able to breathe. Do you think that the manager will have to make sure he's using the squad in this World Cup? You know, in those games where you're playing in those conditions, even the game, if we get to when we get to the last 16, if that's Mexico in
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad. It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything. Listening to the Breakfast Show on talkSPORT. Morning all to me, Andy Goldstein
Gabby Agbonlahor alongside. Now, one story dominating the back pages this morning. The Times go with Stokes' future in doubt after incident in nightclub. The Mail go with Silly Boys. The Sun, Stokes Club scandal. The Mirror, oh no, Ben, not again. And there's many more similar to that. Of course, all referring to England skipper Ben Stokes and fast bowler Gus Atkinson breaking the curfew rules put in place after controversy that hit the England team following an Ashes tour dogged with allegations of a drinking culture. It's actually been reported that a Saracens academy player aimed a punch at Atkinson in the early hours of Monday morning in a South London nightclub. Joining us now to have his say is two-time Ashes winner and superstar Steve Harmison. Harmy, good morning to you.
Morning, mate.
Morning, Gab. Good morning, Andy.
Morning,
Thanks
mate.
so much for coming on. I always feel, whatever the sport, football, cricket, whatever it is, when there's controversy like this, someone breaks the curfew, they go out to go and like instant reaction is get him out of the team, drop the captaincy, get him sacked, etc. What do you, when you read a story like this, your initial thought is what? Irrelevant of who the player is and what sport, what's your initial reaction to it?
The initial reaction is I must have been very, very good at getting away with things like this. I couldn't work out how, Gabby, we were talking to a few former colleagues yesterday. We were, trying to work out, are these not very bright? Are we just very, very good at getting away with it?
I wasn't bright, mate. I got caught as well, Harmy.
You both. No, I think my initial reaction is let's just wait for the facts. I think on a serious note, let's wait for the facts. There's a lot of to and fro, and should be out the team, jobs on the line, all this, that, and the other. I think we need to wait for the facts here. If this is two lads celebrating test win after what happened in the winter, and they've stayed out half an hour longer than they have done, when you've got 10 days before the next test match, I've got no problem with that. The problem you've got is one of them is the captain who brought in, I think, was mainly brought in the curfew because of what happened in New Zealand. And remember, what happened in New Zealand was on a white ball tour. I'm coming to this bit. The culture needs to be able to look at. And the one thing I will have a go at them at is the culture, because it's not just one team. It's not just the test team. This is the white ball team and the red ball team that have made a mistake. Yes, it was somebody from the same side because Harry Brook is in the test team as well. But something's not going well with this culture. That largely comes down to the coach leading that culture, and we just need to wait for the facts. If Ben Stokes has been out a little bit later, and there are reports that there are other teams involved, then I'm sure Ben will hold his hands up and say I was in the wrong here. But if it's just two lads going out after celebrating a test win after what they've gone through for 5 months, waiting for this test match to come, then I don't really have too much of an issue with it, other than the fact that, unfortunately, Captain, you set the rules.
Yes.
You walk into the dressing room and you've broken them. Looking your teammates in the eye, it will be able to be sort of rebuilt. But
that's
it's
the
also
problem, isn't it, Harmy? Because I said it earlier. I says, manager gives the captaincy to a captain. He wants him to be an example to other players. If he's broken the curfew as the captain, what does that say to the other players? But then I've had half an hour to think about it. I'm like, who are you kidding, Gabby? You can't talk because you was a captain and you was doing the same things yourself. And like when you explain it of how long they're away playing cricket, are we going overboard there, Harmy?
I think we are going a bit overboard at the minute. The minute, because we don't know the full facts, and that's important. When the full facts come to light, then I think we can make judgment. And Ben's a great kid. He's an honest lad, and he's somebody who will know whether he's overstepped the boundaries or not. And he will. I'm fully behind him, and he'll do whatever needs to be the right thing to be done in this situation once the facts come out. So I've got no issue with that. I've known Ben since he was 15 years old. What I want to happen now is to make sure there's a protective arm around Atkinson and Stokes at the minute, because there's a duty of care from a team point of view to make sure their mental well-being is right, because we don't know the facts. And there's a lot of things going on here, but there's two lads here who I think need looking after from a team point of view. So if he has made a mistake, hands will be held up. And I've got no doubt they'll be honestly spoken. But I think at this moment in time, we don't know the full facts of it. Could just be two lads, wrong place, wrong time, broke a curfew, out a little bit longer. And if that's the case, I mean, we've all done it. And unfortunately, the frustration of the last 5 months must have been built up so much, because I think we've seen that in Stokes' press conference. We've probably seen that a little bit in his batting and his game. And I think with this win, possibly just a little bit of, I think a little bit of wanting to let their hair down.
Sure.
Might have been what was probably deserved, but unfortunately might be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well said. Harmy, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for your time. Have a great day.
Cheers, boys.
Thanks, man. The legend is Steve Harms. I think we all learn from that. Wait till the facts are out, then make your call. Right, time now for our coffee break with Costa Express.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT. Sponsored by Costa Express. Quality coffee, quality day.
Stick a load of singles in there and then they fall in love.
Of course it's hard. It's supposed to be hard.
A 36-year-old, you'll have the knockers, you will.
Just because it's offering its teat, do I really have to muscle on that?
Sarah Louise.
Sarah Louise, crack, you're up for it, aren't you?
I was in love at the time, that's what I was doing.
At the time?
Laura Kirk-Francis, or LKF, is back with us in the studio. Anyone call you that, LKF? Probably not.
Not really, but we'll go with it. I like it.
LKF's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
What we do? Oh, we know what we're doing. There's the Tinder connection.
It is,
there.
yes. This is the part of the show where we do some matchmaking, not just trying to get Sam Ellard a date. Okay, this is proper matchmaking.
Impossible.
That is impossible. Yeah. Right then, let's start off with a bluebird has been craving a cockerel for over a year now, and he might now be getting his dream partner. Spurs are dipping into the wallet and ready to splash out 60 million on a first date with Man City's Savinho. Swiping left or right? Quick reminder: right is yes, left is no.
Gam, do you want to go first?
He got 8 assists in his first season, 1 assist this season.
What about the eye test?
1 goal each. When I watch him,
yeah, I'm like that.
I'm like, good. It's good sometimes, but
60 million is a lot of dough.
Yeah, I'm like.
A lot.
Like, you're doubling what he's worth there, really, being honest. He's a £30 million player.
I'm swiping left.
Unproven. So I'm swiping left.
Yeah. All brutal rejection.
Or as we call it, the Sam Ellard swipe.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's swiping left. People are swiping left on him.
Yeah.
I think that's the way.
Nice guy, but not for me.
People are deleting the app when they see it. That's the problem with it.
Is this the best it's got? Bloody Tinder's gone downhill.
For this. Oh dear. Right, next one. So with City potentially losing Savinho, they've jumped onto Transfers Tinder looking for a quick rebound. A sweet and very nippy toffee has caught their eye. Iliman Ndiaye. Swiping right or left for Ndiaye to City. Don't know a cost on this one, but on the vibes.
100%. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
But they've already got Shirky and Foden in the 10 positions. Doku on the left.
Shirky's unbelievable.
Yeah, do they need NDI? I don't think they actually...
Well, this is the new manager now, isn't it? He's bringing in his own players,
like
supposedly.
Yeah. I really like him. In a better team than Everton, I think he gets even better.
I think it all depends on price, right?
Yeah.
We need to know price. What would be the right price for him, Gabs?
50?
55, I was going to say, yeah.
55,
yeah. 55 will swipe right.
Swipe right.
Yeah.
More than that, Sam Ellard swipe.
You've got a match.
Okay. We've got time for one more, or are we done?
Yeah, one more. It's okay.
I think we can do what we want.
Okay, right. This is probably the best one. Barcelona have put out feelers for a big bushed South Londoner.
Pardon?
You heard me.
Oh.
And the Spaniard likes what he's hearing. After saying earlier this year that he ditched his current partner for a move to Catalonia, it is, of course, Marc Cucurella to Barcelona, left or right.
He's got a big bush. Yeah, his hair's massive.
Yeah, massive hair.
Massive hair.
Again, it depends on the price. How much they pay for it? It's like 50 million.
He's a very good. He's an annoying player. I don't want to kick him
really
if I played against him. I'd kick him every game I played against him. But
you wouldn't get near him.
Good. I know, yeah.
That's great, that is.
You can near him, yeah.
Because I don't track back. Okay, you know.
He was fast in his day. Gab was a very fast player.
Long time ago.
I know you look at him and think that can't be the case. What, on a motorbike?
Left or right? Yes.
I'm a big fan of Cucurella.
Yeah, right. Any club would do better with Cucurella.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Even though he's an annoying guy.
Yeah, okay.
Laura, you done now for the day?
Today, yeah. You'll see me tomorrow, though.
You've done great. Are you enjoying it?
It's fantastic.
You do. I reckon maybe 1 or 2 more shows. You don't need the Deadwood around you. You'll be able to carry that show on your own.
Oh, Sam, he's had a rough ride today.
He's a nice guy.
We've exposed him. Do you know what? Out there, he was updating his Tinder profile.
You mean lying? That's what it's called. I'm 6'2".
Sometimes, like, you can be too nice. I think, like, Sam can be too nice.
Yeah.
You know, like, he hasn't got no, like, rough edges.
Laura, can I let you into a secret?
Too nice, Sam.
Can I let you into a secret?
You know what I mean?
Please.
Don't reply straight away. Just, like, take an hour to reply.
You're getting dating tips from Gabby Agbonlahor.
Laura.
Assess your life.
In the first second of a message, reply it.
The secret is we actually love Sam, but we can't tell him to his face.
Yeah.
We just can't, but we think he's amazing.
Yeah, his head will get even bigger.
Much bigger.
Yeah.
So
it's already quite big.
Yeah, we have to sort of...
Sizable head.
He has got a massive head.
He's quite big.
Can you move out of the way? I can't see what the weather's like.
It's blocking
the
the
sun. There you
sun.
go. Look, it's sunny out today. Beautiful.
There was something you done wrong, though. On a date you went a few years ago.
Yeah.
He went on a date, and the first thing he says is, I work for talkSPORT and I cover cricket.
I heard that.
So it's not a good start.
Did she say, how's that? Did she do that? Yeah, you like that?
All right,
Nice,
on
you
that
could have
note,
one.
I need to leave.
Laura, well done to you. Congratulations. Have a lovely day off.
Yeah, I'll see you guys.
What's rest of
Rest
there's
of
a
the
lot,
day,
yeah.
yeah.
And we'll see you tomorrow, bright and early. That was all thanks to Costa Express. 03717223344. Take more of your calls on Jude Bellingham, and Gabby will decide which out of him and Rogers, not Gabby, should start against the big dogs.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT. Sponsored by Costa Express. Quality coffee, quality day.
So what do you think of Chelsea keeping hold of him? How important is he to Chelsea?
Well, he's everything. He's the star. He's only got 7 years left on his contract, so the power might
Time
be...
is running out. He's probably sweating over it right now.
The power might be with the owners, but actually it's not fully with the owners, because if you've got a player who so desperately wants to get out, that's a toxic situation to be in. Now, hopefully the owners will have made that statement with Xabi Alonso, and then we'll make more statements with the players that they bring in. So not just to Cole Palmer, but to Marc Cucurella. You have to say he's one of the best left backs in the world. You have to, as annoying as he might be, and I get it, even coming from a Chelsea angle, you want him in your side, not against you.
You do.
Enzo Fernandez, one of the cleverest, technically brilliant players, because he's not quick, but the way his first touch, his second touch, his pass awareness, and he gets into the box. You know that Chelsea number 8, who someone else used to do that back in the day. He's not quite as good as Frank, but he can do it. This is an absolutely key summer for Chelsea in terms of not just trying to bring those good players in now to challenge for the Premier League and Champions League, but actually not lose your best players that you've got already.
They finished 10th, as you have mentioned already, a season way below standards for Chelsea. I mean, what will be the minimum then, do you think, that Xabi Alonso has to bring to Chelsea?
We all know it. That moment when France were reduced to 10 men in the 2006 final. But Zinedine Zidane's World Cup story was so much more than those antics in Berlin. Despite a meteoric rise to prominence in the early 90s, Zidane wouldn't really start his World Cup career until 1998. See, France didn't even qualify for 94, so they had some making up to do on home soil. Ahead of the tournament, Zidane was flying. Back-to-back Serie A titles and Champions League finals with Juventus, but things didn't exactly go to plan. In France's second group game, he was shown one of these. I mean, we were so busy getting angry at Bex for his red, we didn't even realise Zidane was getting properly dug out in France for the 12 days before. The French public demanded he be kicked out of the squad and sent home, but manager Aimé Jacquet held firm and brought him back 2 games later. After his return, he'd start every game until the final, where he was quite simply brilliant. He scored not once, but twice, and this was the moment he'd been waiting for. There was national jubilation, and all was forgiven. He was even rewarded with a Ballon d'Or to cap off a near-perfect year. France won the Euros 2 years later, and so were red-hot favourites at the 2002 World Cup. But the table will tell you things did not go to plan. Now, come 2006, France, now captained by Zidane, are one of the favourites again, but they made hard work of it. They won just one game and finished second in their group, which meant they had to beat Spain, Brazil and Portugal en route to the final. Then, the moment we all remember. Zinedine, just leave it. Walk away. Zinedine, no! And that meant he became only the second player in history to be sent off twice in World Cups. France lost, but he still won the Golden Ball. As you can see, he was thrilled. Or furious. Zidane never played again, but across 3 tournaments his story had everything. Disgrace, glory, infamy. We don't like our heroes clean anyway, do we?
Good morning, everyone. It's 6 minutes past 8. It's the Breakfast Show on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor and Arnold Clark by used car now upgrade event and get 2 years free servicing, plus a chance to win the cost of it back in June. I was just chatting to Gabby and to Sim, our producer today, and DJ Ed
Edward
about music. Can we get away with playing certain music? Because I think you've got to play some of it, unless it's like less than 30 seconds, which sort of, I don't really know. Anyway, I was thinking, Gabs, what kind of music would you? Because you and I have done a few drive shows together. I don't think we've talked music before. Let me ask you this question first. Do you own a record player?
No, I do not, mate.
You should get a record player.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got I made a point of getting a record player, so my kids would look at it and go, "What's that?" And I go, "It's a record player. What's that?" Get a record, we put it on.
Put it on back
that.
in the day, yeah. My dad's got one still, he's
That makes a difference, I think. If I was coming around to your house for dinner tonight, and Mrs. G was coming, it was Mrs. Agbonlahor.
Yeah.
And she'd finish like doing all the chores that you'd put out, like cleaning and washing and doing your clothes and packing, and you allowed her to sit with us, and she
for half an hour
maximum,
yeah,
because obviously the food would be ready, right?
Yeah,
you're not allowed to sit with us, and you
half an hour,
and you ordered her to put music on.
Okay,
what would you tell her to put on? What would you like to listen to?
Oh,
because Ed said to me, "What do you want?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, it's a big call when you choose music for like an entire world."
Like I do like my old school R&B, but I don't know, like a dinner day. Would you put on some?
I'm coming round, Mrs. G.
Ventura. Obsession.
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura.
No. What's Ventura? That's a car, isn't it? By Vauxhall.
No, that song, Obsession.
No, I don't know that.
You don't know Obsession?
No.
Okay.
How's it go? Sing it to me.
I don't know. I can't.
Go on, what else?
What about you? What?
I like. It depends what mood.
Some classical music.
I do love
maybe?
Luther Vandross. My favourite is Luther Vandross.
You said that song.
I like a bit of Oasis, obviously. Yeah. I like Robbie. Love listening to Robbie.
Yep.
Just
at dinner though, like when you know what I mean.
I'll go Prodigy. So you'd eat fast, I'll get you out.
But there's so many different music types I like, man. I like a bit of.
When did you last go to a gig?
I haven't been for a gig for years, mate.
Why? Too famous.
Man, I can't get tickets, mate.
Of course you can. Did you go and see Oasis?
Famous people like you.
Did you go and see Oasis?
I didn't, mate. I couldn't get tickets, mate.
I would have sold you some.
I know.
When was the last gig you went to?
Last gig was probably a Drake one or a Future.
Or in the future?
Yeah. You don't know future?
I think you make Benny. You
Do you know
exactly the same. You
future?
just make words up.
Future.
No.
I'm gone to the moon. I'm gone to...
We're off to Button Moon.
I'll get some future off you. I'll get a future.
Okay, we'll get one of them. Here you go, Ed. That's one.
yeah.
All right, we'll do that. What was the first gig you ever went to?
First one was Lil Wayne. Went to one in New York.
Can I ask you, is he little?
He's little, yeah.
Oh, right, okay, hence the little bit.
That was my era, though.
All right.
2007, 8, 9, 10.
My first
Drake and Lil Wayne were the bosses.
My first gig was Alexander O'Neill.
Oh,
at Wembley Arena, yeah.
Okay. What sort of music?
Alexander O'Neill, like Luther Vandross, like soul, chilled out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do like my soul music.
But I tell you what we'll do. Stick on Fake as well by Alexander O'Neill.
Yeah, I do like my soul music.
Can't you find
I
something?
do, mate. I do
nice.
indeed. But it's nice to have different sort of...
How's he done that, Ed? How's he done that?
Wow.
Do you know what? Ed has waited. Ed has waited.
Turn it up.
Ed has waited 38 years for someone to say Fake. Hasn't he? This is it. Because I decided you're a... Oh, what a tune.
like it.
Go on.
I like it.
One more. Turn up to 11, Ed. What a tune.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's Lion Season. What a tune. You like that?
All over it, mate.
That album, by the way, Hearsay album's unbelievable.
What are we wearing to this gig, though? Is there like...
Anything you want.
Oh, do you wear the funky shirt?
I'd wear... What? If I'm going to Alexander O'Neill?
Yeah.
I'm wearing baggy trousers.
Oh, baggy?
Yeah.
No tight trousers?
No, underneath them. I wear baggy trousers, nice baggy shirt.
Okay.
So you can dance, you can move about.
Sunglasses?
Oh, definitely sunglasses.
Okay,
yeah.
hat?
I can't wear a hat. My head's too big for a hat. I've got the biggest head in the world, yeah.
It's big, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, I can't... Honestly, I've got such a big head. It's if you look from the side.
Mate, it's massive.
Right, yeah. Well, it is. You know, sometimes you get on the back of a bike. Like if you got to go somewhere quickly, you get on one of those bikes.
Yeah, you have to duck.
What?
You have to duck when you go.
No, what I'm doing. But when they give you the helmets put on, I'm like, that ain't gonna fit. My head is gigantic. Yeah.
Is it, mate?
Yeah. It's misleading, isn't it? Because from the front, I look so handsome.
It's the back. There's too much of it at the back. It's like
massive, isn't it?
You could cut a bit off.
Yeah.
You got a massive head, mate.
Yeah. No, you think it's an insult, but I agree with you. So that's why I've got a big nose, right? If I had a small nose, it'd look weird.
Really?
Yeah. If I had like, surgery and I had a smaller nose, it would look weird because my head's so big.
Yeah, your head's massive, mate.
All my features need to be. All my features are big.
Yeah. All
of them.
Okay.
Well, apart from one.
Okay. No, your head's big, mate. But
huh?
Wow, it is big, isn't it?
Yeah, really big. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
Wow. Sorry, mate. It's caught me off guard.
So well, you're not the first
Thank
person
God
to say
you
that.
haven't got a bald head, mate. Honestly.
I know, it wouldn't suit me.
Wow.
I know, yeah.
You had a bald head, mate.
That's why I'm blessed. I've permanently got a crash helmet on. Look.
Whoa.
My hair's getting thicker. Feel that? Feel it?
Golden paste.
Goldstein's Golden Paste, yeah. Available at DamonBarber.com, all over it. Right. Good music coming up between now and 10. We're going to start, of course, this hour by looking ahead to England's opening game. 1 week from tomorrow is when England's World Cup dream gets underway. And, of course, there's one man on everyone's lips.
Guys, we're talking about Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham.
A Jude Bellingham overhead kick has spared all the blushes in the world.
One of England's best players. He merits coverage. It's the biggest news story of the week.
I think that you should build a team around Bellingham. I think he's actually the kind of guy that is capable of winning England a World Cup.
I think Jude Bellingham is truly world class.
Bellingham, last World Cup, mate, he dug us out of a hole.
England probably got, 3 elite-level world-class players. Obviously, Harry Kane, Declan Rice, who's moving to that level, and Jude Bellingham.
Gabby, we're going to go to the phone lines in a moment. Just a quick question. Lots of his critics talk about his attitude and intimidation. I'm guessing when you have a top level player, they're always going to be intimidating, right?
Intimidating. What? Because he's a winner. And what? Because how he was in the Euros and the tournament he's been at, he was like determined and shouting at the senior pros. That's what you want. That's maybe our problem, why we haven't won anything. Like absolute nonsense. Intimidates players. That says more about the players, the older players that are getting intimidated by a young player.
Yeah, I agree.
Shut up and get on with it.
Oh, I was just
sorry, mate.
No, it took to me like that.
No, get the call.
Oh, I see. Right, okay. Let's get the phone lines. Get the views of Steve. Morning, Steve-o.
Morning, Steve.
Morning, both. Morning. Great show. Thank you. Listen to it every morning.
Oh, that's very kind. Thanks, Steve-o. What would you like to say?
I think this whole debate about Tuchel not even considering Bellingham being a shoo-in is absolutely nonsensical. This kid is absolutely and utterly world-class. He's big, he's strong, he's dominant. He's an elite ball carrier. You know, he can drive forwards. Yeah. He's got that absolute brilliant knack for reading the game. The time runs he makes to the box. As we've already said, the goals he scored in previous tournaments have kept us where we need to be. And to suggest by Tuchel that he's not going to the starting spot is absolute madness. It almost feels we've got a generational, world-class player, best number 10 in the world in my personal view. Might be biased slightly, but ultimately, this kid could help us win the World Cup. This squad is good enough with the right team selection to win the World Cup this year. And there's a potential that is Tuchel a plant to stop us from winning the World Cup? I don't know.
Don't be silly.
Cynical.
Don't be
but
silly.
Something is amiss that a manager that is allegedly as good as Tuchel is suggesting Bellingham is not a shoo-in. I do not get it.
But don't you look at the other number 10s that we've got? And Eze is a very good player. Morgan Rogers had a fantastic season. That maybe Bellingham has to prove in the Croatia game if he starts that he deserves to. Like every player should really, though, Steve.
I don't agree. I don't necessarily disagree, Gabby. I think, you know, rivalries aside, Morgan Rogers has had a fantastic season. My wife's a season ticket holder with the Villa up in the Holte End there. But ultimately, I think he's great, but he's not as great as Bellingham. Bellingham is currently world-class. You look what he's won, and look at the impact he has on those big games.
What team do you support, Steve? Just asking, mate.
Birmingham City, mate. Birmingham City.
And your wife supports Villa?
Yeah, I know.
What a lovely lady. What a lovely woman.
Hopefully she's listening, but yeah, she's a mad Villa fan. Up in Istanbul a couple of weeks ago watching you lot.
Did you go with her?
Freiburg. No, I did not.
Why not, mate?
There's a line to be drawn.
Did you find out she supported them before or after you got married?
I knew it well before she was married.
And you still married her?
I did. She's beautiful. She's an absolute diamond.
Oh,
so,
my goodness. How nice is that?
Does she ever, like, run around the house and say, Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that, Steve?
Every day since 2 weeks ago.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's unbearable. But in all fairness, they deserve to win. They're having a great season.
Top
you
man.
know, your man's doing a great job
Yes,
up
he
the
is.
road there, and I can't fault what you're doing. But well done to you all. You know, ultimately, we're in the shadows at the moment. We'll wait.
Nice guy.
Dave, what a great call. What a nice person you are. Have a wonderful day.
Have a good day, mate.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Thank
Thanks,
you.
man.
Bye-bye.
There you go. A wonderful day. How nice is that?
I love that.
Could you marry a Birmingham City fan?
Never. I wouldn't even date one. I honestly wouldn't, mate. When I was
Would you
younger,
know about if she was like the dream lady?
I couldn't, mate.
Why?
Maybe I'll take it a bit too far, the rivalry, but
Yeah, I
I'll be
think
like,
so.
yeah, not for me.
What about if you married someone?
Yeah.
And she was a Villa fan, and then on the wedding night she said, "Listen, I just want you to know that I lied and I'm a Birmingham fan."
I would check the prenup.
Would you?
And see the details of it.
And then get rid.
divorce her.
Get
Yeah,
rid.
Yeah.
Good.
I'd be like, I'd
Good.
phone my lawyer and say, was the prenup
Yeah.
in my favour?
Did she sign? Did she sign? Get her out. Yeah.
Yeah, gone.
Good. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, it might be.
Get your priorities right on
I'm
the
just
wedding
being
night.
honest, though.
Yeah, no, of
Do you
course.
know what I mean? 'Cause it's not going to work. Do you know what I mean?
No, fine. What about if you found out her old man had billions?
Dan, I'll tell her I love her. I say football's not that important.
Go on, you Blues. Go on, you Blues.
Come on, kick right on, Blues. Come on.
Right, let me remind you, the latest episode of the talkSPORT Daily Podcast is now available. You
Great
can join Ollie Klink. I love that. Birmingham till I die. Join Ollie Klink alongside international football experts Kevin Atchard and Lars Sivertson as they bring you your second instalment of the Ultimate World Cup preview. In this episode, it's all about the underdogs and the players you need to keep an eye on. That's the talkSPORT Daily Podcast, wherever you get your poddies from. Right. Still loads coming up on our show. We're going to be joined in the studio in about 15 minutes' time. Very excited about this by heavyweight boxer Johnny Fisher and his viral dad. That sounds wrong. Big John. Ben Foster, the ledge that is, will also be with us around about 9 o'clock. And Premier League cult hero Neil Malpay will also join us to chat about his native France. What a breakfast show coming your way. It's 8:18. let's talk about the World Cup then in a bit more detail. England, of course, touched down in America ahead of the competition. Let me get your views on the squad. Lots of players that a lot of people should have been in it weren't. Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Gibbs White, Adam Wharton, Trent, of course, Harry Maguire being another one. What have you made of the squad and the players that aren't going?
All of them players are the real technicians. Adam Wharton, Foden, Cole Palmer, Trent, and Trent. So my opinion personally is the majority of them players should have gone, because I think that holding the ball in a World Cup is the most crucial thing, and being that team. But Thomas has gone the other way. Thomas, you can see he's picked by the team he's picked. It's going to be a sort of low to mid block, and he's going to look for counter-attacking football, right? So personally, I would have done it differently, but I like the fact that he's picked the type of players for his style of football that he thinks going to do it. And like, we're still a week gone from the squad, and we're still talking about the players not there. Almost like, listen, nobody would have picked now 26 players that Thomas would have picked. So we'd all have a disagreement somewhere. It's done now. It's history. Like,
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
In the days when I was scared to touch you, how I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you.
You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. Turn up, Ed.
Let's go, Andrew.
And you told me you'd come in. I can't sing. I can pretend I can sing. 1,000 kisses from you. What a tune. You know when people say, what's your favourite tune ever? This is the answer to that question for me.
Just in so many scenarios as well. Wedding.
Beautiful voice.
Everything. Everyone's going to get up and have a dance.
Gabs, imagine saying to someone,
dance, no matter.
1,000 kisses from you, or a million days in your arms, but 1,000 kisses from you is never enough. I mean, how poetic is that? It's beautiful, isn't it?
I'll say you're lucky to get one, mate. Why 1,000?
I cooked my dinner and packed my bag. You are listening to the Breakfast Show on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor alongside. Right, time now for the latest odds with Coral and Dave Stevens.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for rewarding the fans this Royal Ascot. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Morning, Dave. How you doing?
Morning, Steve-O. Nice of you to come to work.
Good morning, Gab. Morning, Andy. Listen, before we talk about football, let's go back to Alexander O'Neill. Gab, when you finish the show today, do yourself a favour. Wherever you get your music from, download Hearsay, the album by Alexander O'Neill.
Hearsay, all right.
One of the... Andy, you'll back me up here.
Yeah, I said that before. Unbelievable.
All over it, Steve.
Absolutely. One of the greatest albums ever. What would have been mid-80s, maybe?
Yeah. 84.
Every tune on it is an absolute belter, Gab.
All over it, mate.
Dave, why do you like that?
Why do I like that album? I don't know.
Isn't he?
No, but where'd that come from? Because I adore it, but it's just like, how did you find that? Because you'd have been a kid, right?
Well, no, I'm guessing we're of a similar vintage.
You look a lot older, Dave.
Well, yes, you're right. I had a harder paper round for sure. But look, Luther Vandross is another one. I just love that soul music. I don't ask why a kid from rural Sussex got into that sort of music. But honestly, that album.
All over it, mate.
Dave, can I throw one more name at you?
Yeah.
Jonathan Butler.
Jonathan Butler.
Oh, okay. Lies, yeah. Jonathan Butler. Ed will find out. Before you go, Ed will find out. Lies, great.
Well, I'm a bit disappointed he isn't playing a bit of Alexander O'Neill as we speak, but we'll get DJ Ed on the case anyway. Do yourself a favour, Gab.
He's eating a kebab at the moment, so put it down. Once he's finished the kebab, he'll play some more music. Right, let's jump straight into the World Cup, of course. Talk to me about the outright latest, would you?
Yeah, England are on the drift, 7-1. We were not impressed by the New Zealand. I think it's just dawning on people now that the task that we face, and the Racing Post have done their excellent World Cup pull-out today. I'll give that a plug. And they go through it, how it would pan out if, the betting is an accurate guide. And it would have England playing Mexico, followed by Brazil, followed by Portugal. Ooh. And that's before, Gab, that's a potential hell of a run-in, isn't it? And
I worry about us defensively, Steve, or I do.
Yeah, we're up to 7-1. Yeah. Spain are now clear favourites 9-2. France 5-1. We saw Elise last night. Portugal are the big movers.
Yes.
8-1. I mean, what a midfield they have. Probably the best midfield in the tournament.
Agreed.
France have the best attack. But I don't know, Andy, are you an optimist or a pessimist when it comes to England?
I think, well, it depends what World Cup. I think we're going to win this one. But I was talking to Gab in the last break, and then we went through the France side, and I was like, we'll do what will come second to them. I mean, they look ridiculous, don't they?
Yeah, it's if you look at, if we're to win this, clearly Harry Kane is going to have to have a great tournament. He is favourite, along with Kylian Mbappe, to be top goal scorer.
What about player of the tournament, Steve-O?
Yeah, 3 of them, Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe and Lamine Yamal. And then you got Michael Elise at 10-1. So 3 of, obviously Mbappe, Elise, both from France. Lamine Yamal is also favourite to be young player of the tournament, 11-8. Yep. I'm hoping Nico O'Reilly. If Nico O'Reilly plays, which do you think he should?
Yeah, I think
left back,
great player.
I think. He's 11-1 to be young player of the tournament. I think he could be definitely a runner in that if England go deep in the tournament.
Yeah. Very rare you get a fullback being player of the tournament. It's usually someone that gets goals or creates them, right?
Yes, we did. Yeah. Remember yesterday we asked Simon Clare for odds.
Yes, you asked for a double, like winning team and top score. I think they've got them.
And it was Golden Glove, but Simon, we give him 2-3 minutes, he still couldn't get it.
Couldn't do it, Dave.
Well, we know you can, Steve-O.
I'm surprised he didn't know it. The question was England to win, Harry Kane to be top goal scorer, and Jordan Pickford to be Golden Glove. It's a very standard market. I don't know why Simon failed.
See, Steve-O's got it straight away.
Yeah.
66-1. If the talkSPORT listener that messaged him with that still wants it, 66-1. But there are so many markets. Mike Maignan, France, is the favourite to win the Golden Glove ahead of Emi Martinez, 5-1. Pickford's in that market at 8-1. But Gab, I'm not actually put you on the spot. Andy thinks England are going to win this. Yeah. Where do you think England are going to get to in this?
I think we can get to the semi-finals, but I'll just look. Listen, France are my favourites. Like their whole team, to be honest, top. Spain know how to win tournaments. I don't fancy Brazil. I'm not scared of this Brazilian side at all. Argentina, I think, Messi in there. Alvarez is one of the players to watch for me. But I just think defensively, centre halves. Obviously, I love Konsa. Gahey's not been in great form for Manchester City. I don't think Stones hasn't played enough this season. I think we'll get found out at the back, mate.
Yeah, it's funny. No one's really talking about Argentina or Brazil from our perspective. As I say, Portugal, the big movers. I don't know. Look, we're reminiscing, going back to Alexander O'Neill. I go back to 82 as my first World Cup. Yeah. England didn't lose a game, still went out relatively early, and that just set the tone for disappointment. And I find it hard to get
82.
too hopeful.
Dave, yes. Dave, all you want to do is criticise.
Was there a World Cup in 82?
If doesn't press play now, he needs firing.
Steve-O, was there a World Cup in 82?
Oh, he's been nasty.
Oh, Gab, come on. Brian Robson, fastest ever World Cup goal? I'm surprised you don't know that.
Yeah. Can't you find something else to talk about? I'm just doing Alexander O'Neill.
What can I say to make you love me, Gab?
Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Steve-O. Dave, I'm going to listen to that on my own. What a great album that is.
Brilliant album.
Will you do me a favour? Just download Jonathan Butler's album, Lies. You'll love it.
I'll download Hearsay.
Straight after this. There we go.
Hearsay.
Yeah. Okay. Dave, what a pleasure, as always. Thanks so much for coming on. Have a wonderful day.
Top man, Steve-O.
Cheers, fellas.
Thanks, man. That was a look at the latest odds with Coral. 18+, gamblerware.org.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for rewarding the fans this Royal Ascot. 18+, gamblerware.org.
He's the sort of player, Andy, that you can't really look at age because he could play at this level for another 4 or 5 years at least.
Do you think that long?
Yeah, I do.
31. You think he could be playing?
Doesn't rely on his pace.
No, he doesn't. But it's very rare you get great players. Can even look at Mo Salah, right? Last season before last was. Yeah, I did look at Salah and thought his pace had gone. His just whole game went.
I think when I watched him, he didn't look as quick. But I feel like Bruno Fernandes. Do you know what I mean? You'll find a position for him, even if his legs do go a little bit. He's just that talented. His passing range, mate. Do you know what I mean? Set pieces.
Reported as a £57 million release clause for European clubs. That means he can't throw him and say go to Man City. Should the likes of Real Madrid be all over that? Is that a bargain?
I would. If I'm Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, any club, maybe not PSG, that they've got a very good midfield. But if I'm Manchester United, I'm saying not a chance. 60 million, 70 million, I'll say no. I feel like he's that good to what Manchester United have done in the last season we just had. And going forward, who are you going to buy to replace him?
Yeah. Well, my view earlier on was get the 57, put 43 to it and go out and get Elliot Anderson. And then you're starting again because he's a young kid.
Of course, yeah. But Elliot Anderson, Bruno Fernandes, 2 different players.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Do you know what I mean? You need to get Elliot Anderson as well as keeping Bruno Fernandes. And how much money will it cost you if you sold Bruno Fernandes? You might get 57 million, but maybe you miss out on Champions League next season. Point.
Yeah.
So
this was, just to remind you, this was Bruno's quote last November. He said, from the club side, I felt a bit of, if you go, it's not really that bad for us. More than hurting. It makes me sad because I'm a player. They have nothing to criticise me for. The fact that Omar Barada came out and didn't give it the old, yeah, he'll definitely be here. We'd like him to stay. Of course we do.
Yeah, it's
Ronaldo Nazario. Need I say more? He's won it twice, played in 3 finals, was once its all-time leading goal scorer. But let me tell you about a day that lives in infamy in World Cup and Brazilian history. The year is 1998 and Brazil are cruising through the tournament in France. They've scored 14 goals in 6 games, 4 of them courtesy of R9. Brazil are favourites for the final, where they'll face the hosts at the Stade de France. But just hours before kickoff, while at their training base, Ronaldo suffers what's described as a convulsive fit. He's rushed to hospital, where doctors don't find anything wrong with him, so he insists he'll play. Back at the stadium, France are warming up, but Brazil, they're still in there. It's chaos. The Brazilian FA have just been given a team sheet without Ronaldo's name on it. But less than an hour before kickoff, a taxi arrives at the stadium, Ronaldo gets out and is shoved back into the 11. Brazil lose 3-0. It's a worldwide scandal. Ronaldo even ends up in front of Brazil's National Congress. He thinks he was suffering under the mental and emotional pressure and he just collapsed. It was truly incredible and made his redemption story 4 years later so much sweeter.
What a tune. Bit of Jonathan Butler.
Wow, remember this?
You like this?
Jonathan Butler.
You've never heard this before?
I have.
You're such a liar.
Oh, wow.
Baby.
Come out in the 80s, remember?
No, it wasn't the 80s. It might be in the 80s, actually.
Was it 80s, I remember.
To be ever true.
What a tune. You like it?
Yeah, barbecue vibes.
Yeah, barbecue.
Yeah,
Bottle of
speakers
Soul,
on.
bottle of Corona. Yeah, burnt sausage.
Yeah, it's like, if you don't want a drink, you don't have to have a Corona.
Don't have to have a drink. Don't have one.
Zero.
I've got alcohol free in the fridge. It's Breakfast Show on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor and Arnold Clark. We're celebrating a massive summer of football. Buy a used car in June, and you'll be entered into their weekly draw to win the cost of it back.
Wow. Yeah.
1987 it come out. Good work,
I told
TJ.
you. I remember it. I was a year old.
Great album. This is.
Great tune.
How old were you in 87?
A year, mate.
You liar.
Yeah. Remember, my dad used to play it all the time, mate.
Yeah, of course they did.
Great tune.
Born in 86, were you?
Yeah, 1986.
Wow, I remember that year.
How old was you? 15.
Yeah, oh, you're not too far off, actually. Quickly, go to the next part. Time now for this.
Get ready to get the ultimate football fan winning feeling with talkSPORT Win.
John from up there. I thought you listened to it.
I did, but I forgot.
Yeah, of course you have. All right. Right, listen up, my friends. The FIFA World Cup kicks off on Thursday, and talkSPORT is sending you and a mate straight to New York to see England live with Adidas, the tournament's official match ball supplier. We are talking about a trip to watch England face Panama, return flights, hotel, match tickets, and spending money, all taken care of. Plus, Adidas has thrown in the official try-on the match ball and a fresh pair of boots so you can leather it about. Right, here's how you can enter. For your chance to win, head to talksportwin.com or just text WIN. It's that simple. WIN to 83338. Text online entries cost £2.50 plus your standard network rate. Or why don't you just pick up the phone 0343 418 7260. Entries must be in by 4 p.m. this Friday. That is when you need to answer your telephone if it rings. 18 plus UK residents only. So talkSPORT promotion, full T's and C's at talksportwin.com. So for your chance to win, text the word WIN, Gabby, to what number? Correct, 83338, and do that now. Right, time now for a bit of this.
I get in my cab and I ride to a talkSPORT Towers. My head full of footballing opinion.
You don't have to tell this to me. It's all paper nonsense. You haven't got a clue.
I want to get across what I think, how I would rank things if they were lined up in my cab rank.
It was just a fling before now.
It's almost like you can hear Pacino, isn't it? Like De Niro, the acting's that good. As we continue to build up to the World Cup, we're bringing back one of Gabby's main breakfast features. There's so many things you could have done with this sentence, but we've gone with Gab Rank. I like that. Today is Gabby's job to rank the best 5 players going into the USA, Mexico and Canada.
Sorry, mate.
What are you doing? You're looking at
I've just
Jonathan Butler,
yeah,
haven't
I've
you?
just got Jonathan Butler on YouTube. I like his moves as well.
You want to go to
music
Spotify and
video.
download it?
I know. It's on my other phone. I like my Spotify.
Why you got 2 phones?
2 phones, mate.
Oh, can of worms.
Oh, no one knows that.
Why have you got
Dump it.
Why you got 2 phones?
Because, just in case you lose one.
Well, you got 2 houses, have you?
No.
Why have you got?
I've got 2 phones.
Why?
Always have.
Yeah, I know. You're an ex-footballer.
No.
Which one's the burner?
Burner phone. Don't let me
2
know.
phones.
Yeah.
Why?
Because if I lose a phone,
Well, that's not a reason to have
it
2.
is. I lost a phone once.
How many cards you got?
1.
What about if you lose it?
Then get the bus.
Does Mrs. Agbonlahor know you got 2 phones?
Yeah.
Well, so
You know what? When I
see-
was away on holiday,
Yeah,
went once back in the day, I lost my phone. I thought
You're such
I was
a-
stuck on holiday
Oh,
without a
you
phone.
don't need to sell it to me.
No, I'm being honest.
You're such. Oh yeah, go on.
My
Yeah.
wild holidays.
Yeah.
Sometimes I lose my phone, leave it in a cab. When
But
I'm
if you lose the second one,
then you're in trouble, ain't you?
Okay.
Yeah. Use the phone box. Yeah, but I've got 2 phones, mate. Is that
what
a
number
problem?
have I got?
You've only got one of the numbers.
I know, but which one? The proper one or the backup?
The backup phone you've got.
Have I got the backup?
Yeah, yeah. It's in my bag, mate.
Is it? Yeah. That's so interesting.
Why?
Can't have 2 phones in this day.
Why not, mate?
Can't, mate. You
Really?
can't. Yeah, I'd love 2 phones. You just can't do it.
But honestly, mate. it's
Sorry,
just,
that sounded wrong. I'd love 2 phones.
yeah. But it's not what you think. Okay.
What do I think?
I know what you think. Burner phone.
what-
It's not, mate.
Yeah, just don't call me for half hour.
Under the bed, using the phone.
Yeah, is that how it goes? Is it? Okay. Right. We were doing your top 5, but you want to throw in a 6th one. Why is that?
No, I don't actually. I don't.
Oh,
No,
we
I
got
don't.
5.
Yeah, 5.
Have we got any numbers then? Have you got like number 5? You got anything?
Number
we just-
5.
You don't have to. I'm just curious. Okay, so these are the 5 players that we should watch out for. in the World Cup, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, any surprises then there?
Well, maybe one to some people.
Okay. Should we start? Are they in order? Like, is number one the best?
Yes.
Okay, then let's start.
Not the best, just the one to watch that I feel.
Okay, hence it being one.
Shock.
Okay, let's start at number 5 then.
Number 5.
Number 6, number 5. I'm joking.
Have you got 6?
I'm joking.
Number 6.
Lamine Yamal. I've got at number 5.
I've never heard of him. Let me write that down. This is exciting stuff. This is Lamine Yamal. Where's he from?
His first tournament, his only tournament so far, was obviously the Euros 2024. Was fantastic. 4 assists and 1 goal. That was the most assists in the Euros in Spain's history. Fantastic player. Had another fantastic season. A few injury issues, but he'll be wanting to light up this World Cup at such a young age.
How long's this research taken you?
2 seconds.
Okay.
Where's yours, mate?
No one cares.
Oh, you know what?
You're the ex-pro with 2 phones.
These are players that I think are going to shine. Not like I've done it a few days ago, where it was Leonard Carl, for instance, who's now injured. Poor lad. Bayern Munich winger, he's not going to be near. That was ones to watch in a sense of, and people wouldn't be too sure of. These are the ones that I think will actually light up the tournament.
Okay. From 5 we go. Where will we go next, Ed?
Number 4.
Oh, number 4.
Number 4.
Harry Kane.
Again,
Okay.
What's it? How do you spell Kane? K? I'll write these down. Yeah.
No. Harry Kane, obviously, last World Cup wasn't at his best, but 2018 got the Golden Boot. 8 goals, 3 assists in World Cup so far. Could this be his last one? Every chance. I think he'll be 36 when the next World Cup comes along. He'll be out to have one of the tournaments, because in the Euros he was injured in Germany 2024 and he kept on playing. Gareth Southgate, for some reason, was playing an injured Harry Kane rather than giving any other of our attackers a chance. But I think the season he's had at Bayern Munich, 61 goals, all competitions, he needs to now. He needs to turn up for his country in a big tournament and get it over the line. And I think he's in the form of his life.
Do you know what? I think we're going to see Harry Kane shooting a lot from outside the area to get goals.
Yeah.
I've seen that a lot in a Bayern Munich shirt.
Yes.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yes. He just looks sharp, hasn't he?
He looks brilliant.
He's enjoying his football.
Yeah. If he's on the money, that's why I think we'll win it.
And
It's
also,
all down to him.
In the Euros, I don't know why Gareth kept playing Foden on the left-hand side and it wasn't working. No. Foden's not going to run past Harry Kane. Thomas Tuchel's going to play either Gordon or Rashford or Saka or Madueke, who like to run in behind. That's going to help Harry Kane.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, I'm enjoying this. Next one, please, Edward.
Number 3.
Okay, you might not have heard of this player, but it's Kylian Mbappe. Do you know who that is?
Is he Brazilian?
No. He's
never heard of him.
Plays for Real Madrid.
What are they? A football team?
Yeah.
Okay, you've done your research so well. I've never heard of any of these.
Where did Real Madrid finish in La Liga last season, Andrew?
10th.
10th. Obviously, he's won the World Cup. 12 goals, 2 assists in the World Cup. But,
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
He scored a hat-trick in the World Cup final.
Yes.
In extra time. Do you count that as a hat-trick?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
You do? Okay.
100%. Right. And even though Real Madrid weren't great last season, he was. You know, he was banging in goals. He was lightning. I don't know why the Real Madrid fans fell out with him for some reason, but outstanding player. One of the ones that I love to watch as a player. Electric, skillful, can finish. When he gets going, he's unstoppable. And to think that France team have got Mbappe, Dembele, Doué, Elise, Shirky, Barcola.
Right.
Probably missed some others out.
Is he the best player in the world?
I think Mbappe is, yeah.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
I think he is, mate. Okay. Yeah. You ready?
These are great. 2? I hope everyone's making notes of these.
Number 2?
Yes, please.
Okay. Number 2.
Okay, I don't know if you know about this player. Yeah. Lionel Messi. You know that?
What's his name?
Lionel. After Lionel Richie. So
he's named after Lionel Richie, is he?
Yeah. Oh. So Messi, obviously, was
give
my favourite. I wanted Argentina to win the World Cup, obviously, when England got knocked out. All the way through it, something about being at the game against Mexico. I was at the stadium and it felt like there was a god on the pitch. When he scored that goal against Mexico, I never felt energy like it in the stadium.
You're seeing something special.
Yeah, the Argentinian fans celebrating. And Messi, this Argentina squad, they'll want to do it again for him. That World Cup was like, we have to win this for Messi. So that there's no arguments. He's the best ever player to play football, and I think he is. So I wouldn't put it past Argentina to be up there again, fighting for the World Cup.
Do you know what? I looked at highlights of that game. I think it was last week. I forgot how good Mbappe's goal was.
Oh, yeah.
When he comes over the top on the left-hand side and he hits it half volley.
Yeah, half volley. Unbelievable. Oh. But I still think Messi, we've seen his form for Inter Miami, still got it.
Yeah.
And I think we'll have a very...
Do you think it'll be his last World Cup?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Ronaldo as well. I think it will.
Is that number 1?
No.
He's not even on the list? Okay.
Number 6.
Let's find out who we should be watching at this year's World Cup.
Number 1.
The odds on this player to be top goal scorer.
I know you're going for.
Top goal scorer in the tournament.
Is he French?
I think he's Argentinian. Yeah. I think the odds are like 35, 40 to 1.
Hold on, to be top goal scorer
in the tournament.
I've said he. I think I know you. I've said he will be.
Have a guess. Go on, then.
Alvarez.
Yes.
Yeah. I think
scored
you're right.
4 goals in the last World Cup. Was frightening. Went under the radar because obviously Messi, Martinez. But watching him, obviously Manchester City was outstanding. But going to Atletico Madrid, some of the goals he scores, mate, free kicks, score from outside the box. He's quick. There's a reason why Barcelona have put a bid in for over 100 million. Yeah. And Atletico Madrid says no chance. They're going to want a lot more than that. But I think he's going to be one to watch in this tournament. Yeah, I agree. The main one.
He's 21 on some, he's 33s on others. Yeah. But I totally agree with you.
Fantastic player, mate.
Brilliant player.
I think he starts in front of Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah. I agree with you. I enjoyed that.
Did you enjoy that?
Well
Did you learn anything? Or...
No, but I enjoyed it.
All right.
I enjoyed it.
Hey, mate.
Well done to you. Still to come on the Breakfast Show.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Benchmarks Kitchens and Joinery. Get trade prices on kitchens to suit all styles and budgets at Benchmarks.
Really looking forward to this. We're going to be joined by this man a bit later on.
Mopé's in behind here, shown one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He beats him and tucks it in the corner. And Neil Mopé has scored the opening goal of the game with a ball over the top that he's run onto. It's 5 out of 5 for Mopé.
Yeah, former Brighton and Brentford striker Neil Maupay will be with us in, an hour's time to look back on his wind-up antics before giving us his thoughts on France's World Cup credentials. Their starting attack last night against Northern Ireland, Elise, Doué, Dembele and Mbappe.
Wow.
It doesn't get better than that.
Good luck with that.
Do you remember when England played Brazil when Ronaldinho lobbed Seaman?
Oh,
right?
Ronaldo,
Ronaldo and Ronaldinho.
Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's up there, but it's a close
Remember
second.
That run from Ronaldinho and then you literally outside of the
Ashley
boot,
Cole, yeah.
right on the money for Rivaldo, bent in the bottom corner.
Yeah, beautiful goal.
That's what we want to see.
I think we'll see a lot of that. Yeah. With the help of Paramount Plus team, we've managed to track down the Fisher Boys, Johnny and Big John. They were meant to be in the studio 17 minutes ago, but they're such big movie stars that we can move them to 9:15.
Yeah, whenever you want, guys.
Whenever you want, as long as it's before 10. That was our breakfast preview with the wonderful people at Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. With pay-as-you-go hire from Travis Perkins, you can get straight on with the job. Available nationwide at all hire branches.
I think you also have got to give so much credit to Elliot Anderson because it's almost like I still feel it's almost like you could play a Rice at 6, you could play a Bellingham at 8, and then a Morgan Rogers at 10, or Cole Palmer. But because Elliot Anderson has done so well for club and country, now he's nailed that spot.
Yeah,
Declan Rice is just £100 million snip, and then so then now you're talking about either Jude Bellingham or Morgan Rogers. Now, what I would say is if we are to win the World Cup, I think 2 players, maybe 3, because I chuck in Jordan Pickford as well, have to be absolutely superb. So Pickford, Harry Kane, and Jude Bellingham.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jude Bellingham is truly world class. But the way that the group has gone and the way that Thomas Tuchel has enjoyed the way that Morgan Rogers has played, I would have no problem at all if Jude Bellingham was on the bench in the first game against Croatia and Morgan Rogers plays in that one. Now, you can argue, and I understand, and people will be arguing, well, in the last couple of months, perhaps Morgan Rogers' form fell off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
In the game against New Zealand, Jude Bellingham's performance in the second half was perhaps better than Morgan Rogers in the first half. But again, I'm not reading anything into the performance in that particular game. I think Thomas Tuchel knows his 11. I don't know what it is, and I'm fascinated to know whether that's one spot for me. The another one is on the left, and another one is who's going to partner Mark Gurhey. I think the rest we can pretty much pick. But in terms of Jude Bellingham...
Hello, I'm Matt Fordham from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad. It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
What all the young kids in here are going like, what's this? And they're nodding away to it.
Mate, they haven't got a clue about music nowadays. I say to my kids, and they're like, Dad, you lived in the greatest era, one of the greatest eras of music.
What
and
now?
I wish we lived in that era. Music now, garbage. It's what used to be, mate.
Not often you hear Alexander O'Neill on the radio. This is unbelievable.
Yes.
Bit criticised. Where are we at? Yes, it's coming up to 8:53. It's the Breakfast Show on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor. Time now for a bit of this.
Rookies Roundup, right here every day. Rookies Roundup, which players are on their way. If an agent's got a story.
Hello, Alex Crook. What you got for me?
Crookie gets it first.
Yeehaw, cowboy! There's a snake in my boot.
They'll have a long jingle on breakfast, don't they? Hey, good jingle. Right, I'm delighted to say we're joined live. How about that? In the studio. Well, he's live anyway.
Yeah.
talkSPORT's chief football correspondent, the ledge that is Alex Crook, joins us. Crookie, good morning to you.
Crookie!
Good morning, boys. How you been played up today? The production team not happy at all with you two.
Oh, no.
Can I ask, why are you coming live from a Next store on the high street? Where are you?
I'm in my office, as always, Andy.
Looks lovely.
Office? Oh, we're paying too much.
No. He says it's an office to the VAT man, HMRC, but that's actually one of the kids' playrooms. But he's got to write it down his office so he can claim it back. Right, Cookie. When are you flying out, by the way? I thought you were out there. When are you flying out?
No, tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, I will be about to board the flight, I'd imagine.
Any extra underwear been packed, or?
I had to order some extra socks last night.
What do you mean? Why? Have you not? How many pairs of socks do you own?
Yeah, 7.
Not enough.
Here's a question for you, Quickie. Just quickly. So me and Bentley are going out for 2 weeks, right? And you're going out for, I don't know, 6 or whatever. What is your plan for washing and all that sort of stuff? Because presumably you're not going to take 4 or 6 weeks worth of clothes, right?
No, I've basically taken probably about 2.5 weeks worth, and I've got producer Ryan from Sports Bar, who, when we were in Berlin, very kindly did my washing for me. So hopefully he'll repeat the service.
Finally, something you can do.
So in about 3 weeks' time, we should start watching what you're wearing, right? Because then it's like reload.
It'll be back on a recycle by then, yeah.
Okay. Right, we've got lots to talk to you about. Let's start with Palace. talkSPORT understands they're set to appoint Pierre Sarge as their new manager. Tell me more.
Yeah, I think it's Pierre Serge, but I'll get clarification of that. But yeah, impressive CV. Did well at Lyon. He was at Lens last season. They finished second to PSG. They won the French Cup for the first time, I think, in their history as well. So I think an impressive pedigree. Similar, I think, in terms of his playing style to Oliver Glasner. And I'm told this one is progressing. So I would expect an announcement maybe as soon as later this week. They've looked at various candidates. Crystal Palace, they were very keen on Andoni Iraola, but I think they always felt he would get snapped up by a bigger club. Thomas Frank was a contender, but maybe not quite ready to come back into management after what happened to him at Tottenham. They've looked at the likes of Frank Lampard and Kieran McKenna, but both have hefty release clauses. So looks like Pierre Serge will be the man to lead Palace into Europe next season.
Crookie, what about Callum Wilson? I think West Ham obviously were a disaster last season, but he still scored 7 goals in 32 games for the club. And at 34, I still think he's got enough from what I've seen last season to still play in the Premier League.
Yeah, I agree. I think actually there's probably an argument that West Ham might have been better off if they used him a bit more often, because he's a poacher, isn't he? If there's someone in the 6-yard box you want the ball to fall to, then it would be Callum Wilson. A few whispers that Hull City could be exploring Wilson as a free agent. His contract at West Ham is up, and I think for a team who need a little bit, well, quite a lot actually, of Premier League experience, I think that could be quite an astute signing.
Last one, latest with Elliot Anderson. I'm such a big fan of Elliot Anderson, but it looks like City are going to get his signature, right?
Yeah, Manchester United not giving up hope is what I was told yesterday, but I think they know that City are the favourites. That is his preferred destination. Might be about the wages, because we know Sir Jim Ratcliffe is trying to bring down the wage bill at Old Trafford, and City paid decent money to get Semenyo in January. So I think he's going to get quite a lucrative contract offer. They've had one bid rejected. They are preparing for a second. They're willing to pay Forest in excess of £80 million. I think Forest are looking for nearer to £100 million. But I think all parties would ideally like a resolution before England kick off their World Cup campaign, this time next week.
He's more likely to win things at Man City, though, isn't he, than Manchester United quickly?
Probably, although I don't think it's going to be an easy transition for City with Pep Guardiola.
No,
We've seen at other clubs when a legend departs, it's not always easy for the successor. They've got players leaving as well, Silva, Stones, maybe Rodri. So, I don't think it's nailed on, but I understand where you're coming from, and I know you're trying to wind me up a little bit, Gabs.
Never, Crookie.
Crookie, thanks for... I love the sophisticated look with the glasses.
I know, yeah.
Really nice.
You like the new look, yeah?
Yeah.
Does your wife like that look, Crookie?
He's a bit of Clark Kent, I think.
Clark what? Oh, Kent. Okay. Crookie, thanks for coming on. Have a great day.
Safe flight, Crookie.
Safe flight. Yeah. Chubby stateside.
Have you got enough Goldstein's Golden Paste for the flight?
You haven't sent me a fresh batch. I've had to start buying cheap supermarket rubbish.
He's breaking up. Oh, never mind. I'll send you some, Crookie.
Top man.
Have a safe journey, my friend. See you soon.
Guy. Cheers, boys.
There you go. The wonderful TalkSPORT chief football correspondent, Alex Crook.
Imagine Ryan Clancy. In 2.5 weeks, he's got to go and get Crookie's laundry from his room. He's
got to wash his smalls.
Go and take it to a laundrette in Dallas.
Imagine the stench.
Deary me. When he walks in.
That's one of those. Not mine.
Everyone's got masks on.
Oh, dear. Right, where are we at? It's 8:50. We've got lots coming up. Coming your way just 2 days out from the start of the World Cup. We're going to be joined by former England and Man United keeper Ben Foster. We'll also speak to Neil Malpay, and we'll be joined in the studio by Johnny and Big John Fisher. What an hour. That might be one of the best hours coming up on breakfast ever, and it's all coming up right after this. Remember what happened at the Euros?
Yes.
And then we saw the scenes last night. And it was quite harrowing. It's awful to ever see anything like that. But when it's someone that it's happened to them before and they've made that comeback, thankfully they had the pacemaker fitted.
Yes.
For me, when I heard the news and then I was watching it on the telly and listening to TalkSPORT, the fact that eventually Christian got up and walked off was just fantastic.
Oh, of course.
Right? And I think that was the huge difference. And sorry, Gabby, I just think. My views. I mean, I'm guessing he won't be allowed to play in the World Cup, right? That would be obscene, especially with the weather conditions. I just think sometimes in life you get a little warning, and it's like, I don't know what you believe in, what faith, if you believe in faith or not, but I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, okay, you've had that little bit of fun in the sun, right? And this is a warning. Your family, your kids, and your health are more important than anything else on the planet. And maybe now it's time for Christian just to stop, is my view.
I agree that there's more to life than football.
Yeah.
I mean, he obviously loves football, fantastic player, but he's had a great career as well. He's in his 30s now. He shouldn't really be putting his body through this anymore. But I'd be interested to find out, Andy, from like an expert, that would he be okay if he wasn't playing football? Could it still happen? Do you know, like, is it because obviously his heart rate's getting so high playing football?
The story of England's World Cup win in 1966 is the stuff of legend. Pickles and a lost trophy, World Cup Willie, they think it's all over. They couldn't have done it without the skills and goals of Sir Geoff Hurst. But his World Cup journey wasn't always plain sailing. But for a freak injury in the group stages in 1966, we may have never been speaking about Sir Geoff Hurst in the same way. He got the call after Jimmy Greaves had his leg sliced open against France in the final group match. Hurst got off to a flying start in the knockouts, literally, scoring the winner against Argentina 12 minutes from time in the quarter-final. He didn't score in the semis against Portugal, but his influence on the game was massive. When Greavesy was past fit for the final, though, the public and the press wanted their main man back in. Sir Alf Ramsey stuck with Hurst, and the rest, well, you know. His heroics prompted parties on the streets. Once the celebrations had died down, England started preparing to defend the trophy. And just look at their record between 66 and 70. Only 4 losses in 36 games. But when 70 came around, fate played a mean trick on Hurst. In the quarter-final against the Germans, Hurst scored a legitimate goal in extra time that was disallowed. And England lost. Basically the exact opposite of the 1966 World Cup final. With that, Sir Geoff's pretty short World Cup career came to an end. When you look at his stats, they aren't massively impressive. But when you consider 3 of his 5 goals came on that glorious afternoon at Wembley, it's not a bad trade-off. What you might not know about Sir Geoff, though, is that after retiring, he didn't stay in football. I mean, he tried, oh yes, but he packed in management after 2 years and later worked in insurance because he couldn't afford his mortgage. I mean, can you imagine Harry Kane in insurance nowadays? Yes, Sir Geoff may have only played in 2 World Cups, but crucially, he helped bring one of them home. Jules Rimet, still gleaming.
Welcome back to the last hour of the Breakfast Show. It's 9:05. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor and Arnold Clark by used car now upgrade event and get 2 years free servicing plus a chance to win the cost of it back this June. I have to say, it's always a good sign when the shows fly by, and usually I'm a 3-hour Driver.
Yeah.
This is a 4-hour show. It's flown by. And we've got the last hour of the show. We've got Big John and Johnny Fisher in the studio.
Unbelievable.
Have you seen their entourage, by the way?
So many cameras.
There's about 60 people out there.
No,
They've
incredible.
changed.
Yeah,
They've changed.
big time.
Ben Foster will be on our show. And Neil Malpad joins us as well. What?
Nice.
I mean, that's a great hour, right?
We've got to thank Ellis Pickle. He got all
He don't do anything, mate.
Doesn't?
No, he's one of the laziest people I've ever met.
Really? He
Honest.
gets all the guests.
He says he does.
Oh,
He said, I think he gets people.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll take that back.
We should thank Ellis. He's done a sterling job.
Yeah.
But he just gets in, books them, goes.
Exactly.
Where is he now?
He works from home a lot.
He does work from home a lot. Yeah. He claims to work from home. What do you make of people working from home when
I
they
think he's lazy.
Yeah.
Get in. Just get
in
into work.
Get in.
Yeah, just get in.
No one worked from home before COVID,
Exactly.
right? It's all
get in. People try and have 2 days from home, 3 days in the office. Just get in the office.
Yeah,
mate.
yeah. You got a
We
tan.
don't work from home, do we?
So where's the tan from? I was working from home.
Yeah.
Well, on the golf course.
Yeah, we don't work from home.
I get in, you get in.
Exactly.
They're all in.
Get to work.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Disgrace you lot. Right, let's carry on, shall we? The waiting is nearly over. Just 2 days now to go until the World Cup gets underway. And of course, as always, talkSPORT is the place to be.
The greatest and most prestigious football tournament in the world.
We are inviting the world back.
And Brazil win the World Cup.
We're really excited to continue the preparations and get ready to welcome the world.
And so to the football. It's Iniesta to win the World Cup for Spain. The magic matches and the fantastic football. Germany in 7th heaven. Brazil in footballing hell. And France are the World Cup winners in 2018. Anyone could win this World Cup. Mbappe has a hat-trick. He has his place in history.
To all the French team, we love you, and we're going to come back in 4 years.
Yamal, 25 yards out, right of centre, left-footed corner! Oh my goodness! Harry Kane attacking it. Stoops, conquers, and England leads.
I think everything is possible, but we have to make it possible.
Well, it will be a fantastic event. There will be 104 Super Bowls in 1 month.
Scotland are going to the World Cup finals! Kenny McLean!
The real test now will be when we get there. How can we turn up?
Dust off your passports, pack your suitcases. England are on their way.
Oh, I can't wait. You won't miss a single kick of the World Cup on talkSPORT. Get this, all 104 games are live on the network. That's amazing. Starts on Thursday. Mexico hosts South Africa in Mexico City. Scotland against Haiti is Saturday the 13th at 2 a.m.
Can't wait.
England's open against Croatia kicks off at 9 p.m. on Wednesday the 17th. That's next Wednesday. Before we speak to Ben Foster, Gabby spotted a caller he wants to have it out with. Russell is a commentary fan, and he's got his thoughts on Jude Bellingham. I didn't know this. Hello, Russ.
Neither did I. Good morning, Russ.
Good morning, boys. How are we?
Yeah, good,
How
man.
are we, boys? Good morning.
Yeah, we're good.
Fantastic show as always.
No, it's very calm. What do you want to say to Gabby?
Right, first and foremost, this word aura gets bandied about far too often, in my opinion. Jude Bellingham genuinely has aura. He's going to set the tone. I can't even think, why is it even a debate? I mean, he has to start. He's going to dig players out. They're not pulling their weight. And he's got an air of arrogance, which you need to be successful, especially at this level. So for me, it's not even a debate. But what I wanted to also just touch upon very briefly is our chances at the World Cup. If I'm right in saying, if we do progress into the deeper stages of competition, haven't we got to play Mexico in the round of 16?
Yes,
that's
in
right.
Mexico City.
That's right.
Isn't that at altitude as well? Can you? I mean, that doesn't just swing it in their favour. I mean, it does swing it in their favour, but really, and
still
truthfully,
should be winning
we've got
though.
our chances. What? I mean, that's going to be fever pitch in Mexico at altitude in that weather. I mean,
Yeah, but still, you look at the squads
Wow.
available for
Wow.
both teams. We still should beat them, even with the weather.
I think the weather. Thanks for your call.
It's going to make a difference.
The
Let's
weather
not
will
go
play a part.
overboard with the weather problem. Come on.
Let's continue our chat about all things World Cup. I'm delighted to say that joining us now to look ahead to it is a man that was actually part of England's 2014 World Cup squad. He's one of the nicest people you'll meet as well. It's the wonderful Ben Foster.
Morning, Ben.
Fozzie, good morning to you.
Morning, lads. You all okay?
You all right, mate?
We're good, man. How are you? You excited about it? You got a bit of World Cup fever?
Yeah, I think so. I think once it all kicks off, what is it, Thursday night, isn't it?
Yeah.
I start to really get in the mood of it. I'm sort of in the same boat as you. I'm heading over on Saturday morning. Best part of a month out there. So I think once we're out there, in amongst it, it will be incredible as well.
You were in, was it Manaus? Is that where you were? The rainforest?
Yeah, we were all over the place, to be fair, in Brazil. We changed, I think, 2 or 3 different places. It was a long trip, to be honest with you. Obviously, we got knocked out. We didn't even get out of the group stages, did we, in 2014? So it wasn't exactly a tournament to remember. But on a personal note, I did enjoy being there. It was great to even now look back on and think, oh, yeah, to be fair, I did a World Cup. It weren't bad, that.
Ben, we were talking last week about if it gets to a penalty shootout anytime during the World Cup, who takes the first 5. I think Andy said that he'd have Pickford in there. You had a fantastic left foot, mate. Do you agree that Pickford should take one in the top 5? And would you have taken one if asked?
I think Pickford would be a great shout. Whether they've got the what's the word? Whether they've got it in them to pick a goalkeeper as a first one to take it, I think it might just put a little bit too much pressure on him, to be honest with you. But I see, you watch the Arsenal Champions League final the other day, and that little stuttery run up. Honestly, as a goalkeeper, I'm just thinking, what are you doing, you clonker? I know that if I just wait long enough and I go the right way, I probably would save it, because you're really struggling to get enough power and enough accuracy to get it in the corner. It's an awful way to take a penalty. Goalies know the best way, mate. Just welly it as hard as you can. So even if a goalkeeper does go the right way, it's still really hard to save it.
Fozzie, you're a lot older than me, so you would have seen more England goalkeepers. But does Pickford? For me, he does. Does Pickford rank as your best ever England goalkeeper?
Yeah, he does, without doubt. I still just think he's got so many more years left in the tank in him as well. He's found a level now, especially over the last, I'd probably say 4 or 5 years, even in the Premier League, where he just knows what he's doing and he's in full control of everything he's doing, apart from his emotions, because he still goes absolutely crazy on the pitch and watching, running around. But I know what I'm going to get from him. I'm going to get a 7.5 out of 10 every single England performance. Yes. And to have that from a goalkeeper is, honestly, it's worth its weight in gold.
What do you think about the squad of players that the managers picked? I thought Harry Maguire should have been picked. I thought Lewis Hall at left back should have been picked. What was your thoughts on the squad, mate?
Yeah, I can understand. A few here or there, but I think Harry Maguire was my big surprise. I went to the Japan game at Wembley a couple of months ago, and it was awful. Honestly, it was a brutal game. And our best chance of scoring came in the last sort of 15 minutes when Harry Maguire came on. I think he had 2 chances from corners. And that's what it brings you. If you're an opposition team and you see big slabhead coming on, honestly, mate, it strikes fear in you. As a goalkeeper, I'm thinking, oh no, here we go. This is carnage. This is. So not only for the season that he's had defensively for Manchester United, but for what he offers in the box as well. I would have thought it would have just been a no-brainer.
We got just over a week to England's first game. What's that weight like as a player, Ben?
I don't think they'll be thinking about it yet, to be honest. I think they've still got another 1 or 2 friendlies as one more, between that. They'll be just focusing in on getting through that game. You see, there's been so many teams who have had star players get injured in these little friendlies that you can't really read anything into them. You really can't. You're not going to get sort of everything out of them players in them games because they're really thinking, just don't get injured, just don't get injured. And then I think with a few days to go, that's when it will really start to hit home and everybody will really start to lock in again.
Ben, you get it as well, like having played as well. That friendly against New Zealand, the pitch wasn't great, getting used to the conditions. As a player, all you're thinking about in that game is don't get injured and just try and get through your 45 minutes. A lot of people are looking at it and saying, got to score more goals against the lowest ranked team in the World Cup, this and that. But that wasn't part of the thinking of the players, was it?
No, it's the reasons for the game, honestly, is to just get used to the climate, used to the temperature, just get a few sort of match minutes in your legs a little bit, because you know as well, Gabby, that when that game kicks off, you get a bit more of an adrenaline rush, right? The reason why a lot of players get injured in games is because their adrenaline is so much higher that they can do stuff they can't normally do in training. So it's just trying to acclimatise not only to the weather, but also to having that extra little bit of adrenaline in your body. So I think they would have used it as a sort of a fitness match, if anything. It's not about the result, it's not about the performance, it's getting the players used to being on a pitch in front of a crowd and just try and settle them down and not get injured.
Fozzie, let me ask you, it's obviously a squad game, right? But there are some players that pick themselves, Harry Kane being one of them, Declan Rice, I think Bellingham, I hope, I'm a big fan of Bellingham, but even his place in the starting 11 is subjectable. But there are certain players, of course, goalkeepers, second choice and even third choice, that realistically aren't going to get a game at this year's World Cup? Certainly third place, you'd hope not. No disrespect, but that means you've got 2 key injuries. How difficult is it for players that are going to the World Cup, but they know deep down, unless there's a catastrophe, they probably won't be getting a kick?
It's not difficult at all. It really isn't. I suppose I'm talking on behalf of the Goalies Union, really, where we know there's a pecking order. We know the established first choice, second choice and third choice. So each one of them goalkeepers has a role. The second choice is to make sure that he's staying on top of his game just in case anything happens. The third choice knows that he has to be the biggest cheerleader in the world. He has to have a big smile on his face. He has to do whatever is needed. He's doing extra shooting, penalty practice, all the little things that the first choice goalkeeper doesn't need to do, because all he has to do is make sure his head is on the next game and make sure he's good to go. I think it's really important for the outfield players they'll realistically know whether they're going to play or not. And there will be 6 or 7 players probably that will know that they won't play a minute. So their role, and it's really important to have these right people where their role is to be massive cheerleaders, is to do everything they need to do to make the atmosphere in the group as good as it possibly can be. So I think if people are realistic with themselves, then they can just change what their job role is in that team to help benefit the rest of the team.
Fozzie, thanks for coming on. Are you going to the World Cup at all? Are you out there doing your podcast?
Yeah, I'm out on Saturday morning. I'm in New York, so I know you guys are going to be there as well, aren't you? So hoping to bump into you.
He did say that at the start, by the way. He was going Saturday.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, he wasn't listening.
I didn't listen.
Okay.
I didn't listen.
Sorry about that, Ben.
Yeah, I was just getting ready for the next part. It's a big part coming up there. How long are you in New York for?
4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Okay.
So yeah, literally bang on to the day. 4 weeks. So like I said, we'll have plenty of time to if we do bump into
That'd be
each other,
nice.
food or something.
I'll buy you a beer. Yes, that'd be great. Have a safe trip out there. Always a pleasure speaking to you, Ben. Thanks.
Cheers,
for the time,
Ben. Thank you, mate.
Likewise. Cheers, guys. All the best.
Man.
Thanks. He's one of the nicest fellas in the world, and Ben
top
Foster.
keeper as well.
Yeah, top fella.
He had a hell of a left foot as well, by the way.
Yeah.
For a keeper.
He was great. Remind Adrian Dunn, Stuart Pearce and the team, they're live from Orlando again tonight for kick-off. That's 7 till 10 o'clock. Continuing the build-up to the World Cup. It all gets underway Thursday night with a repeat of the 2010 opener. This time, Mexico play host South Africa. When we come back, the Fishers, John and Johnny, world record holder, by the way, John, in the studio, live on Breakfast. It's 9:17. A lot, actually, has been made of Jude Bellingham and his role in this World Cup. Many thought Thomas Tuchel would give him the captain's armband in the second half, and that meant he's back in favour. However, he's actually facing a fight to make the starting 11. I mean, I'd be stunned, but Thomas Tuchel said this after the game about Bellingham. He's one of the starters. He knows he's one of the starters, but we have 14 or 15 potential starters. Yeah. These roles can always change, but at the moment, I think there are like 14 or 15 prepper starters, and Jude is one of them. Would he say that about Harry Kane?
Yeah, but I think he's right, though. Everyone's looking for a story here. Bellingham's not going to start. So what? Bellingham has got experience. Already played in 3 tournaments. This is his 4th tournament. 3 goals, 2 assists in major tournaments. He's got the experience. But if he doesn't start, so what? It's not a big deal. Morgan Rogers has been in outstanding form for Aston Villa. And I'm sure by the end of the tournament, whenever England go out, if they win it, Jude Bellingham would have played a big role. But if he does start, he knows he's got to be at it. Because you've got someone like Rodgers and Eze who are there to try and take your spot.
You say it's not a big deal, and I agree, it's not a big deal.
Not for me.
But you want your best player starting, and I would say Jude Bellingham's better than Morgan Rogers.
Of course, yeah.
What happened there?
Different players for me. I like Jude Bellingham, but I love the way Morgan Rogers. He's running
better. If you're going to
ready to get the ultimate football fan winning feeling with talkSPORT Win.
Because this summer, you and a mate could be jetting off to watch England versus Panama in New Jersey live at the FIFA World Cup 2026 with Adidas, including tickets, flights, accommodation and more.
Go to talksport.com/win to enter now, and you could be soaking up the incredible atmosphere at the FIFA World Cup 2026. For the chance to win every football fan's trip of a lifetime, enter now at talksport.com/win.
Welcome back to the Breakfast Show. It's coming up to 9:22. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor and Arnold Clark, who are celebrating a massive summer of football. Buy a used car in June and you'll be entered into their weekly draw to win the cost of it back. Right, I'm delighted to say we're joined by two of Romford's finest.
Hailing from Romford, London, England, ladies and gentlemen, here is Johnny, the Romford Bull Fisher. And here he is, one of the really highly touted racing talents, and a couple of really solid, good body shots, and another one, all coming in from Fisher.
He is a work in progress. He's improving all the time.
Giving respect to him means giving my best performance. We're going to war.
Big Johnny up, but I can't, because I'm on a diet. No doom and gloom here. Or is it acceptable? Let's have it.
Oh, yeah, I'm delighted to say we're joined live in the studio, better late than never, by Big John and Johnny Fisher. Morning, lads.
Morning, lads. Well, we was here bang on time, and you put the time back. So
nothing to do with me.
Time to get prepared.
Nothing to do with me.
We've got to get the cameras right.
So we should talk about cameras. So you're being, I've seen entourages before. You're being followed around by Paramount Plus, is that right?
Paramount Plus, they're making a documentary series about our family, and to be honest with you, I've had enough of seeing them myself. So they're nice people, they're lovely people, but we've had non-stop following us around.
How long have they been with you for?
Since Johnny's fighting Monaco.
Oh wow!
So
okay.
They're nearly finished now. They've got a lot of good stuff, to be honest. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
But it makes it easier when they're good people. But sometimes
they're
good people. Apart from Ryan, he's not so good, is he?
I mean, the check helps, right? Forget the good people, the money.
Well, no,
that's what it's all about, right?
Listen, if you'd have asked me now about the money, it's not been enough because the amount of time they've been with us. Yeah, I'm on less than minimum wage.
The experience.
Yeah, the experience of
you
it.
seen about your family?
You signed the release form yet? If you haven't signed it, you can get more money.
Yeah, that's it. You should do that.
Yeah. I haven't signed anything yet, by the way.
Before we start, can we just give good mate Mem, Arsenal fan, a big shout out? And he said he once told you to account, Gabby, for the PSG.
Did he?
So there you go, Mem. That's for you.
I was just doing 90% of the 99% of the country were happy with it. 1% wasn't. And we move on.
We move on. But I just wanted to give Mem a shout out.
On the way up here, I was saying the game's gone, isn't it? We've got VAR, we've got a German manager for England, and we've got English people wearing PSG shirts.
I've got family.
The game's
Paris.
gone.
Oh, that's
Bosh. He's French, yeah. We've got lots to talk to you about. Thanks. How long we got you for? About 2 hours?
Well, we've actually got a very busy day today.
What are you doing? So what are you doing?
Well, we're working with the Sun after this.
Yeah.
Then I'm filming with Entain at home. And then we're actually meeting Netflix. Sorry, Paramount.
Whoa! Breaking news.
Yeah. So
I don't even know Netflix. There's another streaming site. I've never heard of them.
Yeah,
I've got this. I've got the Sun. I've got training. Then I'm going to Nans for a steak pile. And I'm going to Netflix thing. Then I'm going to give a trophy out at the Romford Power League. So
you boys are busy.
Wow.
And also, you're now a newly crowned world record holder. Is that right?
I don't like to talk about it.
Okay, we'll move on. Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
No, this was just a bit of fun. I see Ali's attempt the other day. That was That was not
No,
so
what did he
good.
say? Chicken pakoras?
He said
no, chicken poppadoms?
Chicken poppadoms and fish supper and
Just remind everyone what happened and how it came about. Would you, John?
We was invited into the Guinness World Records. I didn't know what they wanted us for. They said, we want you to do an attempt of some sort. I didn't know what it was. And then they put me on the spot, all official lady in all the Guinness World Records attire. And she said, we want you to name as many Chinese takeaway dishes as you can in 30 seconds. And to be put on the spot, it's quite tricky, you know, but I did 40. I was quite happy with that because it's a good, solid score. So someone will beat it. I was on an Australian radio show midnight last night or night before, and DJ saying, I'm going to beat this, I'm going to beat this. And he recited my order word for word, and he still didn't beat it. So,
did you break a world record, or you set?
Yeah,
one?
the world record was set at 20 apparently. So I suppose I don't know who's done that, and I did 40, so I doubled it. So
and what, is it got to be off a Chinese menu? Or is it just fast
Chinese
food?
takeaway menu? That was what I did. Chinese takeaway menu, but
sort of like mixed a few different.
I know. Yeah, me and Ali had to check the seaweed one. We'll have to
seaweed.
check
Someone
that.
said to me, "Oh, seaweed." I said, "If you go any Chinese takeaway in the country, just be seaweed. It's deep fried cabbage."
Yeah.
So there you
Not a lot
go.
of people know that.
Not a lot of people
Did
know.
you, how many more did you have up your sleeve? When
I had quite a few. I had the char siu dishes, the Szechuan dishes. I had boiled dishes. I had the
You've got
dumplings.
salt and pepper and salt and chili, which you can have all variations.
We might have to do it in a minute next time.
Okay.
I had quite a few left.
Can I ask you a couple of questions? Have you got like a photographic memory where you just, how's it work?
I was just looking at my plate basically, and then what would come off of that. But to be truthful, I've lost a bit of weight lately, and all I've been eating is roast meat dishes. So I've been having beef in black bean, chicken in black bean, prawn in black bean, roast chicken Chinese style, roast duck Chinese style. So I've just been eating the meat.
You're looking well, mate.
It's coming off. It's coming off slowly but surely. We've done about 6 stone so far. So
Wow,
just,
that's great.
Amazing.
Slowly but surely.
Are you good? Serious question. Are you going to open up your own Chinese one day?
Don't need to. We've got a Blue Orchid.
Yeah, Blue Orchid. We've been asked loads of
I'll
times.
pick that up for you.
Yeah, that's it. No, but they've been there since 1963. The same family: Stingray, Dangerous Daniel, Rufus Richard. They're all great
Amazing
guys.
people.
Stingray,
You've been going in there
Dangerous.
since you were 17.
I've been going in since I was about 9 years of age. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wonderful
You've
place.
got amazing chefs in there: Wild Will, Pistol Pete,
Randy Andy.
These all sound like gangsters from a Guy Ritchie movie.
Wild Will's a gangster.
Will,
You don't upset
I
Wild
don't want to. I don't even mention his name. Johnny, let's talk a little bit about you, if that's okay. Where are we at now? Are you going to have the Dave Allen trilogy, or what's happening?
Yeah, that's definitely on there on the radar of it. I've been called out about 8 times in the last 3 months since the TKV fight fell through. But the first things first, I'm getting my new contract sorted with Eddie Hearn. So I met with him Sunday. We're in exclusive talks with Eddie for another week or so, and then I might have to go to the market and see what my options are, because
That's the first time I've heard you talk about possibly leaving Matchroom.
it's not possibly leaving. It's just making sure that when I make my decision, I've got the context of the whole market, and I don't think I can be begrudged for that, because I don't want to make a snap decision. My heart and my emotions, I said this to Eddie, are always saying stay with Matchroom. I'm a Romford man, but I have to put my business hat on as well with that at points, like Eddie puts his business hat on. I mean, it's the nature of the game we're in. I'm very dispensable. I'm a transaction. I can be.
But as well, you're so loyal as well, because didn't you get offered?
I did
for Netflix to do a fight, and you were like, no.
I got offered my biggest payday by far, and I'm in a contract with Eddie. And the most important thing is loyalty, not to anyone, but loyalty to my word, and that governs everything. So if I'm in a contract with someone, and I go behind their back, I can't sleep well at night, because that's just the way I am.
Mate.
But I'm not in. I'm well within my rights to do what's right for me.
100%.
We saw Chris Billam-Smith talking up Dana White's Zuffa boxing yesterday. He's been doing it since the weekend. How impressed are you by what they've been doing?
I thought the Chris Billam-Smith fight was an exceptional fight. I didn't really watch anything else other than that. I don't really like the idea of not having my people on my shorts. I know they've got their shorts. You can only have Zuffa on there. So, yeah, I'm not angling towards anyone. Frank Warren's another one out there. BBC boxer have now done a deal with DAZN as well. So, but yeah, I thought it was the fights are what make boxing.
Yep.
Forget all the glitz and glamour of having rappers coming on or people singing. I don't give a sorry for swearing.
Okay, mate. It's okay.
Or stuff
Well
like
edited.
that.
But Johnny, you're spot on as well, though, and your dad would agree. Yes, it's about being loyal, but you have to make the right financial money for yourself, because you're a long time retired.
Boxing is the hardest sport in the world.
Exactly.
You could go training today and not box again.
Exactly.
You know, you've got to make sure you've done everything.
And it's not just the financial side of things for me, it's the promotional side. Who's going to give me the best leg up in the game? Who's going to get me out there the most? And Eddie's done a great job. Listen, Matchroom, they pay you on time. They're straight down the line. You do business with them. And Barry, I'd be happy the rest of my days if I do that. But would I be happy knowing that I've made the most contextualised decision if I just jump in now? And that's all I said to Eddie.
Who gets your signature? Is it whoever offers the most?
No.
It's not.
Whoever offers the most what?
Money to you?
No, not money.
No, not just money.
Money was my king. I would have signed it. I would have signed it with I would have done that fight with Netflix and just done it anyway. And not told Eddie and just said, "Oh, we got offered this. Let's do it."
So it's the whole package.
Yeah, it's everything, and it's all the other stuff after boxing as well that I could get, like what you two guys are doing now. Gabby, you unbelievable Premier League footballer, and now you're getting to do stuff like this still. I want to have that halfway to do something like that with a punditry in mind after.
Is your meeting with Netflix about a possible fight?
No.
It's not.
That's to do with
That's
him.
purely me working with Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're just having a social meal tonight. So
how are you feeling yourself though? Sorry, Andy, Johnny, you're obviously training still. How do you feel in yourself?
Listen, I'm learning all the time with Tony, but it's purely a learning phase. When you go into a training camp, a Tony Sims training camp is brutal. It's prison-like lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'm not in that in a minute, but I've been sparring every week. I went to Rome to spar Guido Vianello the other week. I'm still learning and picking things up all the time. So,
if anything, you're learning more away from the pressure of the camp.
You know. But
this is time he's learning very good stuff.
I'm very ready to get into a fight camp now because I've had a few months. I was in a training camp until March sort of time, and then I've had a couple of months off. Went to Australia and enjoyed time over there. But I'm a professional boxer, and that's what I want to do. I'm making money and earning a living doing other stuff, but something's pulling me back. I'm a professional boxer.
Passion, boxing.
Well, listen, we can't wait to see you fight again. We hope your negotiations with Eddie go well. John, before we let you go, obviously, there's no way we can let you leave without having another attempt at the world record. All right?
Oh, bloody. So I've got to picture me plate again.
Yeah. Picture the plate. Right. Picture the leftovers.
Yeah.
Right? So the record to beat is 40, is that right?
Yeah, it's 40.
So I'm going to try and count these. I know our producer Sim as well. So we've got a minute on the clock.
Yep.
When I say, how's it going to? When I say
30
go,
seconds.
you'll
30 seconds.
Is it 30 seconds?
30 seconds.
Yeah. Sorry, 30 seconds. Our aim is 41.
I don't think I'm going to beat it.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start the clock.
You can do it, mate.
We'll start the clock
We'll
when you name your first one.
Right.
Okay. So is that good for you, DJ Ed? Okay. So 30 seconds. 41 or more is what we're after, and we'll start when you name the first meal. Good luck.
Egg fried rice, boiled rice, special fried rice, pork fried rice, chicken fried rice, plain charming, shredded chicken charming, special charming, house special charming, shredded chicken, shredded chili beef, sweet and sour chicken ball, sweet and sour pork ball, sweet and sour prawn ball, sweet and sour chicken Hong Kong style, sweet and sour pork Hong Kong style, roast pork Chinese style, roast chicken Chinese style, roast duck Chinese style, barbecue pork spare ribs, capital spare ribs, bones of the dragon spare ribs, mixed hors d'oeuvres, crispy pork, spicy seaweed, prawn crackers, chips, salt and chili chips, salt and chili chicken balls, curry sauce, chicken noodle soups, crab soups, chicken and sweet corn soup, hot and sour soup.
Right. Okay.
Did you get sweet and sour?
Anyone
chicken?
get any of that, by the way?
Is that 39?
I didn't. I don't think I beat a few little ones.
This is the level of professionalism I'm working with. In my ear. Around 30. How's that work? Is it?
More than 30. It was more than 30.
It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. That's 20.
I got 39.
If you got 39, I might have had more than that.
I don't think I beat. There's too much humming and ahhing. You've got to be crystal clear.
Gabby, you've got
18, 19, 20.
Gabby's got to have a go.
Oh no, mate. Honestly, I'll say
you like
sweet
Indian,
and sour
don't you?
chicken, yes, Cantonese style, and I'll say
He don't order it. He
pepper,
gets his missus to
wings,
order.
I think I name 3 or 4. I'll struggle.
So you just got to be no umming and erring. No, I had too many.
I think we got around 35 there.
Yeah, that's good. I did it the other day. I tried it. I got 36.
You know what you should do? You should phone them up and do that. Yeah. Can I take your order? And they go bang.
Do you know what? Richard will know how to do that, won't he?
He would.
Yeah.
Boys, do you still do it where someone comes around your house and has a bit of food with you?
Yeah, we've done that.
We want you.
I know
to
you've
come
asked me
round,
to
don't
do
we?
it, and I would love to do it. I'd love to
do it. We've got to do it.
We need you two round as a pairing.
Yeah.
He lives miles away. That's the problem.
I live in Birmingham.
We can get someone to pick you up. We can get a driver to come pick you up.
When I'm working, I'll come from here.
Come from
London
here,
Bridge.
right?
I remember back in the day on FIFA 15 or 16, Gabby Agbonlahor on the FIFA Ultimate Team. It's my first pick because he had the best numbers. So yeah.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate.
We'll do that. I'm being told with VAR checked it 38.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm quite pleased with that because I did stumble a couple of times, so that's not bad. But
done well.
Someone will smash it if you work in a restaurant or takeaway, or you even like your Chinese food. Someone's going to smash it. It's just about getting.
I have to say, I'm absolutely starving it. Only 9:34.
Don't start him off. That's who's made me fat in the first place.
It's his fault.
It's not my fault.
Boys, thanks for coming in. Just quickly, when will this be out on Paramount Plus?
I think it's October time.
Right. Okay, have you got a name for it?
Not yet. They've
Bosh. Just call it Bosh. Yeah, well done.
I know it's 10
We got rid of that, yeah. Boys, always a pleasure. Thank you so much
you
for your
for
time.
having us on. Guys.
Lovely seeing you.
Thank you, top guys.
Thank you.
It's 9:35, 25 minutes remain of today's breakfast show with me, Andy Goldstein, and Gabby Agbonlahor. More from the two of us after this.
He was brought in to win the World Cup. It is all or nothing. You either win the World Cup or you don't. Now, actually, it might be black or white for a lot of people. I think there's a little bit of greyness in there. If he gets through to the semi-final and loses unluckily against Argentina or Portugal for some reason, or gets to the final as well, I think that's okay in these conditions. But there will be a lot of people who will say, well, you didn't do this, you didn't take Cole Palmer, Morgan Gibbs-White, Harry Maguire, Lewis Hall. You know, you made these decisions with the Arsenal boys. Do you know what? It's all about winning football matches now. And in that sense, even though I haven't been in total agreement with him, I'm behind him.
Thomas Tuchel all the way for Scott Minto.
Not quite.
What's the minimum then? I know you said he was brought in to win the World Cup.
The minimum.
What's the minimum that he has to achieve for you?
Do you know what? So for the 2022 World Cup, I thought, you know what, we got a real good chance here. And Hugo Lloris said if Harry Kane had stuck that penalty away, England would have beaten us, and who knows what would have happened after that. The 2024 Euros, I thought going into it, I thought we've got a great chance here, and we kind of laboured our way through to the final. Genuinely, with this competition, I've got no idea. Because we could easily get to the final, because I think we are one of the best teams, and we could evolve as the tournament goes on, but then there's half a dozen who could as well. Or we could play Mexico in Mexico City with the heat, humidity, altitude. Graham Souness once told me, he was captain of Scotland in '86. He said, your body does three things in the altitude. One, you can handle it.
Bobby Moore, leading England at the 1970 World Cup. But did you know, 2 weeks before this photo was taken, Moore was under arrest in Colombia. So England were doing some altitude training in South America. Moore and Bobby Charlton went to a gift shop in their hotel looking for a present for Charlton's wife, and they left when they found nothing of interest. But as they were standing in a hotel foyer, the shop assistant came out and accused Moore of stealing a gold bracelet. He denied wrongdoing and was let go. England jetted off for a quick friendly match, but returned to the same hotel a few days later. And there, Moore was detained and placed under house arrest. Thinking he'd be without his captain for some time, Sir Alf Ramsey and the rest of the England squad left for Mexico. Back in Colombia, Moore was summoned before a judge. This is him, with the solicitors outside the court. The case saw him have to reenact the moment numerous times and face hours of questioning. By this point, the British Prime Minister Harold Wilson had got involved, and after several days, Moore was released. He got straight on a flight to Mexico City and arrived just in time for tea. The saga was...
Welcome back to the talkSPORT Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein, Gabby Agbonlahor and Arnold Clark. who are celebrating what's set to be a massive month of football. And, of course, you could be a huge winner in their June upgrade event. Right, in the build-up to the World Cup, we're going to be joined by a special guest every day to give us the lowdown on one of the contenders. Today, it's the turn of Le Bleu. Tournament favourites France. Let's find out if Mbappe will be lifting the trophy next month. Join us now is a man who represented his country all the way from under 16 level up to the under 21s. I'll tell you what, you don't matter how old you are, you don't want to be a striker and be French. You've got no chance of being called up. Let's say hello and a big good morning to the wonderful Neil Malpay joins us now. Neil, good morning to you.
Morning, Neil.
Andy, Gabby, good morning to you guys.
Mate.
Thank you for having me.
How are you, man? Are you good? Are you well?
I'm good. I've been waiting for you, actually. I need to work on my suntan this morning later. So can we start?
Wow. You look fantastic.
I'm kidding.
Whereabouts are you in the world?
I'm in Corsica, French island.
It looks lovely. Can you send some of that sun our way, please? I'm meant to be playing golf tomorrow. That'd be very kind of you.
I know.
Let's talk. Obviously, we've got you on to talk about the France and the French squad. How confident is the country of going all the way? Because every single person I speak to, and I say, who's going to win it? Everyone I've spoken to says France first.
When you look at the squad, I think we can say we favourites to win the tournament. But I don't know. I've got to say I'm a bit worried because I've watched the last few games and we are conceding goals, and I don't know. Mbappe looks like he's not in his best shape yet. And I think coming into the World Cup when you're heavy favourites is not easy. So. I don't know. I think we'll be up there, but there's other teams that can win it as well.
France have got an outstanding forward line, haven't they, Neil? I mean, look at Elise's form, Dembele, Mbappe, Barcola, Doué. But like you says, is it the defence? Maybe a full-back, left-back, right-back? Do you think that's where they might let themselves down?
I think that the defense is a bit of a problem right now. I've seen a stat yesterday watching the game. I think in the last... they've conceded a goal in the last 5 or 6 games, and that hadn't happened in years, I think. So, which for me is not a good sign before a tournament. And also, like you said, we've got a lot of amazing forwards and strikers, but I think the downside of it is also, can they defend? Can they help the team when it's going to be needed? And I think we've seen this season Mbappe is not always keen to defend and run when it's needed. So I guess we'll see. But for France, he's always given his absolute best. So we'll see, I guess.
One of the things we've been talking about is the heat over there, the humidity. Is that a worry, do you think, for the French side? Or is it just a worry for every country playing in it?
I think it's for every country. I think no matter where you do your camp, the first games is always gonna be hard, and everyone's gonna suffer from the heat. So that's not gonna help France or another country. I think for everyone would be difficult. Yeah.
Neil, England haven't won the World Cup since '66, so there's not much pressure going into this tournament from the media on the players. France obviously lost the last one in the final. What's the pressure like from the French media for the players and the manager?
Actually, I don't see much pressure for us, France, because like you said, it's the last tournament for Didier Deschamps, the manager, and I think everyone is kind of waiting to see who the next manager is, even if like we pretty much know that it's going to be Zidane. So everyone is very excited about that. So I think that can actually help France, coming to the tournament and knowing that your manager is his last tournament, and then there'll be a lot of changes. So for me, they've got nothing to lose. And for England, like you said, it's been 60 years now that they haven't won the World Cup. So I think pressure is high because they have, or you guys have, very strong squad, and I think the last few tournaments, the whole country have been absolutely amazing support for the team, and everyone is waiting. And you can see, like, I remember I think it was the last, was it the Euro that you guys lost in the final?
Yes.
I was in England, and just to see the passion from the people in England and the fans. I think there's a lot of expectation, and that's not easy to deal with, I guess, for the players when you know, like, a whole country is behind you.
Neil, one of the debates we had today was who starts for England in the 10 role. For me, it's Bellingham. For Gabby, obviously, it's not. Who do you think should be just behind Harry Kane when we line up with our strongest team?
It's a good question. I would have said Phil Foden, but he's not there, is it?
No. That's interesting.
So, yeah, I think the manager made some stronger decisions. He left home some strong players. So I don't know. Probably Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, but they're not there. So I would play Bellingham, I guess.
Would you, Neil, would you play either of those two ahead of Bellingham then?
As a 10, yeah. I think, I don't know. I'm not a manager, but I like a proper number 10, and I don't see Bellingham as a proper 10. I think he's more like box to box, or a bit more freedom in the midfield. But then you've got Harry Kane. I think his form is absolutely phenomenal. I think we can have the conversation of him being the best striker in the world right now. He scored over 60 goals this season.
Is he better than Mbappe?
Oh. I mean, he scored double of his goals in a season, and then obviously it's hard to compare because they're different different profile. But if we're talking about striker in form right now for the World Cup, I think Harry Kane is more informed than Mbappe. Yeah.
What about yourself, Neil? 29 years of age now. You spent last season on loan at Sevilla. What's the future looking like for you, mate?
That's a good question. You know, my first 6 months of this season at Marseille, I didn't get to play, so it was a bit hard. And then that's why I went on loan to Sevilla to get some game time and back in shape. And actually, that helped me a lot. You know, to go to another country and try something different. And I feel great. I feel in good shape. I feel confident. I think I've played some good games. So I'm excited for next season. I don't know where I'll be. As you know, Gabby, in football, you never know. You can't predict anything. But one thing I know is I'm hungry, and like you said, I'm 29. I'm getting there, but my fire and my desire to play football is still very high. So
29 is still, I think, very young, and you've got loads to offer. If a newly promoted side like, I don't know, Ipswich, if they came in for you, would you go for them?
I've said it before, you know. I think England gave me a lot. If I'm having the career I'm having right now, is because of Brentford that gave me the chance, but England in general, because I've played the best season of my career in England, and you know, I love this country. My family loved England too. So if I get the chance to come back one day, absolutely, yeah.
What about Spurs? You could be a teammate of James Maddison.
Hey, you know, nothing wrong with. From my side, I've got nothing wrong with him. You know, he's an amazing player, and I can't wait to see him back fit on the pitch, because you know, coming through long-term injury is never easy. So I wish him all the best.
Well, Neil, that's what people sometimes don't understand. When you're footballers, you're allowed that bit of banter. You're allowed to wind up your opposition. I remember you had a bit with Emi Martinez, didn't you, as well? Like, that's what football's about, isn't it? The players don't take it to heart.
Yeah, 100%. As you know better than me, Gabby, like, on the pitch, there's a lot of emotions, a lot of stuff going on, and sometimes, you know, you want to use that for you and your team. But I think a lot of people that don't realize is behind the scenes after the games. You see each other, you joke about what happened on the pitch, and I think it's never that deep, you know. No. Even sometimes it's we know we're not going to fight on the pitch, but we can argue, we can have words, but at the end of the day, it's just football.
Yeah.
And so that's why I said, like, I had a bit of argument with Maddison that game, with Martinez, but we're cool. I think if you have Maddison, it's the same. I think it's just football, it's just a game, and at the end of the game, we shake hands, we say, like, all the best for the season, and that's it.
How upset were you that Arsenal lost to PSG in the final of the Champions League?
Hey, Arsenal. You know what? Arsenal is a club that always had a lot of French, and actually, I was rooting for them for the final because I think they've had a tough run in the Premier League the last few seasons, and it would have been amazing for them and for the club and the fans to win the Premier League and the Champions League. But PSG this season, I think they were like 1 or 2 steps above everyone.
Neil, I've not spoken to you before. I've listened to you loads of times on talkSPORT. What a real pleasure speaking to you. I'd love to see you back in the Premier League. I really would.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, Gabby, you've got some contact in the Prem, so make some phone calls for me, and we can sort something out.
Yes, 10% of your wages.
Yeah, whatever, mate. I just want to play football, you know.
Leave it with me, Neil.
Have a lovely day, my friend. Have a good one.
All right, top man, guys. Thank you for having me. Cheers.
Good guy.
There you go, the wonderful Neil Mapper. I've noticed that when you speak to people that have got an accent, you take on the accent.
No, because
leave it with me. No, I will speak to them.
What did I just say to Johnny Fisher? I've got family in France. That's
I see. It just comes out.
Exactly. When I go and see them in Paris,
that's nice.
It just happens to.
Yeah, or as the French would say,
"Va-va-voom."
Yeah, that's exactly what they say. 9:51. It's the Breakfast Show. You've played a lot of football in Thailand, of course. Are you there now? Or are you in LA? I can't work out where you are.
I'm in LA at the minute, but I played the last season in Thailand.
Yeah. What's the community out there for you? How much of a sort of not an eye opener was it? But you can't really prepare for that unless you're out there, right?
You can't really prepare for it, and you don't really get used to it. There's not a time in the whole season where I thought, right, now I'm used to the conditions. It's how can I adapt my game to be able to survive? Am I going to have to time my runs? Am I going to have to dribble once and then keep it simple? Am I going to have to defensively? Am I going to have to know when and where to press? Because I can't go every time. And I think that's what the England guys are going to have. It's a similar conditions, probably not as hot, but that's what the guys are going to have to figure out over the 2 friendly games is I can't go every time. I'm going to have to choose my moments. And I think we saw in New Zealand, even like the Anthony Gordons and the Ollie Watkins who go. Even those guys were choosing their moments. Ngamoa played very well on the right, but he didn't go 1v1 every time. He kept it simple sometimes. And that's the way it's going to have to be.
It's a weird feeling, is it, Andros? I remember going to Hong Kong quite a lot pre-season tours, and you can't breathe, can you? It's like you're trying to sprint and you feel like you're going to like pass out from not being able to breathe. Do you think that the manager will have to make sure he's using the squad in this World Cup? You know, in those games where you're playing in those conditions, even the game, when we get to the last 16, if that's Mexico in Mexico City, he has to use a squad of players, doesn't he?
Yeah, 100%, Gabby. And I think that's why we spoke about the wingers he has. There's
Get ready to get the ultimate football fan winning feeling with talkSPORT Win.
Because this summer, you and a mate could be jetting off to watch England versus Panama in New Jersey live at the FIFA World Cup 2026 with Adidas, including tickets, flights, accommodation and more.
Go to talksport.com/win to enter now, and you could be soaking up the incredible atmosphere at the FIFA World Cup 2026. For the chance to win every football fan's trip of a lifetime, enter now at talksport.com/win.
talkSPORT Breakfast Show. We're nearly done. It's 9:55. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor. Do you know who this is?
No, but it's a great tune.
Beach Boys.
The Beatles? Sorry, I love the Beatles.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, do you know why they're called the Beach Boys?
No, I do not, mate, no.
True story. You can go. They're all swimmers.
Okay.
And they're actually, the way you pronounce it is the Beach Boy. You know the boys that you get in the water?
Most people can swim, though.
What? That's a bit of a...
Because they can swim.
Most people can swim?
Yeah. You don't
I
think
don't know
so?
if that's a true fact. No.
Come on.
Well, most people, you include everyone, and a lot of people don't learn to swim till late on.
Okay.
It's a big... I mean, it's too late for us to discuss that. Yeah. Arnold Clark is celebrating what's set to be a huge month of football, and you could be a big winner in their June upgrade event.
All this month, not only will you get 2 weeks free servicing when you buy a used car with Arnold Clark, but each week in June, they'll also be selecting one lucky person to win the cost of their car back.
Your reading's coming on. Here at talkSPORT, we teamed up with Arnold Clark to also give away some top prizes in our online competition.
We'll be selecting winners across the week who'll each receive an amazing £1,000 in cash.
Massive congratulations. Today's winner is Harriet from Bristol. Well done, Harriet from Bristol.
There's still time for you to get your entry in. Head to talksport.com/win. And you could be another one of our winners.
It's all thanks to our wonderful friends at Arnold Clark and their June upgrade event. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car with Arnold Clark, and you could also win the cost of your car back each week in June. We're sort of done now.
Yep.
I don't really know when I need to go up to, but we're big enough to make our own decisions when we end the show. We do what we want.
Fantastic
right?
show, mate.
High five. I really enjoyed it.
High five, mate.
Good guess. Well done to Ellis for booking him. He's on holiday now. He worked that hard that he's taking a break now. He's off for a week.
I've noticed that, talkSPORT staff and management, they get a lot of holiday.
Too much.
Yeah.
So I think I get
you
none.
get 2 weeks
a
year, and these guys all
You know what? They all get paid. We don't get paid.
Oh.
You and I go on holiday. We don't get that money.
We don't, mate. No.
Yeah, that's why we're working.
It's a shame.
That's why we're back again tomorrow.
Yes.
To do it all over again.
Looking forward to it.
Make sure you join us 6 a.m. Don't go anywhere, because coming up next is the legend. It says here he is. He's one of the nicest people on the planet. Adam Cattrall. He's alongside the complete opposite of that in the wonderful Simon Jordan. Have a great day. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.
So what do you think of Chelsea keeping hold of him? How important is he to Chelsea?
Well, he's everything. He's the star. He's only got 7 years left on his contract, so the power might
Time is running out. He's probably sweating over it right now.
The power might be with the owners, but actually it's not fully with the owners, because if you've got a player who so desperately wants to get out, that's a toxic situation to be in. Now, hopefully the owners will have made that statement with Xabi Alonso, and then we'll make more statements with the players that they bring in. So not just the